for that. That's not supposed to happen. Someone stepped on my playlist. What the fuck is this? Oh, you stupid motherfucker. You're not supposed to play that file. Wow. That's funny. One second. All supported types, specifically. There, is that out of here now? Okay. Should be good now. That shouldn't be happening again. Anyway, not ready yet. Stream starting soon. I'm glad everyone's playing with the emojis. Playing with their toys, like their dolls or something. Gamers! Gamers! Friends, lubers, etc. We here once again on a good old-fashioned Saturday, whatever time it is for you. Oh, gamers, it's been such a week. It's been a long week. And as we know from the wizard bout that we had, resting on your laurels won out, if you remember, the wizard duel. So I've not done anything new or fancy for my tower. Hope you're not expecting anything great. This is not reverse psychology. I don't have a big old surprise or anything. You just gotta have to believe me and trust me. So hormones, huh? This is my second stream of an estrogenized organic Superlube, aka Patty, and boy, I think they're doing a number on me. So I apologize in advance and in retrospect if the vibe's a little strange at all at any point. I'm going through changes. But you know what doesn't change? You know what never fucking changes? Whoop. How cool my tower is. Pay no heed to the bright pink that was there for a second. That was interference. Hello. Hi. Welcome once again. I'm going to tell y'all right off the fucking bat. This is, I will repeat this later for when more people show up, but next week, there will not be a stream on Saturday. I will be picking up my mans from the airport, and thus it will be preoccupied over the weekend. However, I'm gonna have some time off during the first week of May, so here in May, I will stay. So we'll do it on another day after the weekend or whatever, maybe. We'll see what we do. It'll be a Micro May special extravaganza. There will not be any of the ordinary voting options. I'm gonna put up a bunch of shit that is thematically appropriate to Micro May. So keep that in mind when going into the voting cycle this stream. Oh shit, happy, what did I say? Preemptive stream birthday, Matthew? Okay, Jenny is saying there will be a Luber community day. That is not necessarily, there's no community day next Saturday. Ignore the deceitful lying fish in the Twitch chat. That is not a thing. We will, maybe we'll have community days at some point. I'd like that, I think, but no. Stand down, trusted enforcer. Leave her with her sword for now. What was I gonna fucking say? I had a fucking, oh yeah, no exact date on when I might stream instead of Saturday, next time, but that is to be discussed. I'll post about it on Blue Sky. I'll post about it in the Luber Discord, etc. But yeah, I could use the rest, I think. I could use a break. It's been so busy. It's been so busy. I haven't even been able to make my tower explode in new and exciting ways. Maybe Sunday. Maybe a weekday. We'll see. Gamers, hope you don't mind. I'm giving myself a little moment to decompress, settle in to being on screen for you and your enjoyment once again. Before we get to the art segment, It's just nice to be here. It's nice to be back. Tower side. It feels good. It feels good to be here with my shit. My stuff. My cool rigs. I can like, I can... You know, I can always bring up the fucking, the results of the previous wizard battle. That's fun. Just right here. Pisser 1. Remember that? Those are good times. Anyway. Let's get... Wow. How's my media tower handling the estrogen? Well, there's not been any shrinkage that I can detect. It's a little early, so... I don't think... I think it's a little too early to tell. Thank you for your inquiry, though. This is fun. Media tower gonna start turning concave. The media hole! The personal media hole! Finally, Crevice Gaming will be properly represented on my stream. We've really not done any Crevice-based gaming here on the show. I need to fix that someday, some point. But that day will not be today. Potentially. I don't know, depending on... Maybe we'll fall in a cool, canyon in, like... I don't know, Anthology of the Killer? Does Midnight Station have any crevices? It kind of does. I'm not playing Cavern Chess. What I am gonna do is step on over here and go down to the art zone, where we can watch me draw. Follow me. It will be business as usual. Once again here in the scenic my bed. Maybe not using shader glass for this one. We never finished this picture. The Lube is live announcement image that I was gonna do. That I was doing, rather, last time. When we previously were doing our whole thing. Yeah, let me, maybe, can I get this better sized for the screen? Yes. No. Hang on. I don't know why or how this thing is always at like a different scale every time I stream. That seems like a me problem. All right. I'll work on this some more. And I'm not gonna use shader glass. Because while shader glass allows for cool effects and rapid completion of details and things of that nature. I just want to do this... Well, it's not really classic pattern style. That would be like with the binary brush, which I probably should have been using, honestly, but... It's just nice to use the fucking, with a tablet pen, being able to just do, you know, or use ordinary brushes, normal style. It's just nice. It feels good. God damn it all, it feels good to do. This isn't in the right layer. No, where's that? There we go. I just drawn so much plain old pen and brush tool stuff ever since I got this tablet. Like, that's the funny thing. If you've enjoyed my art and miss when I used to use the binary brush almost exclusively, well, first of all, fear not, because I do want to go back to it more as time progresses. But I settled into the ease of just being able to just whip stuff out. Whip out doodles, whip out concepts with the simple old regular brush. Everything you saw before, when I've used my binary brush, it's almost exclusively been with the fucking mouse. Alright, everyone calm down. Nothing is getting ripped out this stream. Not this stream. Again, great career-ending bit, though. Okay. Y'all, relax. Behave yourselves, or swear to God I'll turn this tower around. Excellent application of the Crevice Gaming logo. Swear to God I'll turn this tower inside out. Who could forget the IntelliLock? Perfect security system. Unbreakable. Not even you will be able to get into your stupid ass fucking tower with the IntelliLock. I forget if the cube was red and the circle was blue. But I also don't really... Who gives a shit? Nah, I do give a shit. I'm exactly the type of person who gives a shit about that. Hang on. One sec. Let me go check. What does thing look like again? There it is on the screen. It was the... Can I fucking... Well, the one on the left is blue. One on the right is... I don't know what shapes those are. Hang on. Okay, fine. I'll actually look at the picture in full resolution. This is such a stupid way of checking the fucking thing. I got it backwards. At least as far as this fan art is concerned. Whatever. I can't see shapes. Which is funny, because I love shapes. I'm the original shape fucker. Patty consults the fan art part 2, but this time I actually put the fan art where it needs to be. I actually remembered to put it on the wall this time. I will simply shift the hue. And now it's as good as new. Now, I gotta do something crazy for like the sky or whatever. I should probably also finish like outlining the live text. Spheres, cubes, normal. I see no difference. Love is love. What are normals again in like 3D modeling? Is that just like poly for polygons? That's a great bumper sticker. Swear to God, the like drum sample in this, like the big fucking. Swear to God, that's the same sound effect they use for when you close the book on Ganon in what, the Faces of Evil? Yeah, Walnut and Gamelon, you put them in the chains. Faces of Evil, you put them in the book. Right? Yeah. Dude, should play Tomb Raider for the stream someday. That'd be a fucking crevice game. The OG Tomb Raider. Now that's crevice gaming. I think you see like the open air a solid like 2 times in that game. And one of them is in the tutorial area. Wait, not even there. Do you go outside and... You don't go outside Laura's mansion in the first one, do you? That's the second one that has like her whole front yard and shit. Yeah. There's 2. Actually, an extremely exciting prospect. People don't talk about Tomb Raider enough for how fucking cool that game is. Why'd they make the Klonoa soundtrack go so fucking crazy hard, by the way? They didn't have to do all that. Do you see that little guy? He's just a little guy. Klonoa is also a contender for stream game. Very good game. Go to Phantom Mile? Love that shit. Second one? I don't know, didn't really play it much. I do like the stream as an incentive to play games I haven't touched or have been meaning to touch, but never got around to, or fell off of, etc. A lot of games I start, but then the ADHD happens and I stop doing it. Or like, we get into another like, game as a service. That just, whoa! Sorry, I forgot I put this on the playlist. Let's fucking go. Anyway, what was I saying? Falling into another game as a service that takes up all your focus and attention. Well, I didn't want to say it outright. Sometimes you gotta do it. Lube is life, lube is love. Lube come down from up above. Lube is sleepy, lube is slick. Lube make engine run so quick. Warframe is the most anti-capitalist game as a service that's out there. I'm gonna do some crazy shit with the sky back here, by the way. You're not gonna believe it. Oh god, Final Fantasy 14. Bro, we still need to get through fucking Final Fantasy 11. We still haven't seen everything that game has to offer. God, I love Final Fantasy 11. Oh, I was gonna put music from FF11 in my playlist, and I fucking forgot. I knew I forgot. But yeah, fucking Final Fantasy 11 has been around and playable for so fucking long. I highly doubt 14 is gonna go anywhere anytime soon. It's also funny, like, I might have gotten back into 14 during that one time. This music is too loud. Turn it down, I can't hear myself think. I might have gotten back into it that one time when, everyone and their mom was doing the joke of like, oh, Final Fantasy 14 has a free weekend with the play now and go all the way up here and just Go fuck yourself. That didn't apply to me though, because I already had an account that had progressed past the point where that offer ended. So I was like, well, okay, guess I won't. Guess I'll fuck myself. No, I'd be Lalafell, obviously. Obviously, I'm Lalafell. Lalafell are awesome. They're just little potato people. I mean, I'm a fucking Taru in 11. Speaking of little dudes that are awesome. I'll go fuck myself, stream ending bit number 4. No, I'm not doing that. Disclaimer. The Lalafell don't even have obnoxious speech quirks. They don't even talk Aru like this, Aru. What's the point? It's so funny that there's one fucking called Tatarutaru. Tatarutaru? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't have Mithras Shantoto as part of the base game, so I could never care as much about 14 as I do about 11. Shantoto is the best character in all of fiction. I miss Operation Flashpoint. I know it's just Arma, but not as good anymore, but like, it had something about it. Why is the apocalypse coming from the sky? Don't worry about it. That's nothing. This is not even gonna be visible in the image, but like, I can have it pop out of the frame a little bit. That's fun, that's neat. In fact, you know what? That's thematic. What with me moving my tower into the world of the games. A gimmick I should really do more with. And intend to, someday. But, you know, we chill. I need to not do so much all the time. Oh, fuck yes! Goddamn... Wacky Wheels soundtrack. Surely Wacky Wheels for Trail Mix. Can I just cheat? No, that's not like me. I don't like doing that. I do this shit legit. Either I do it legit or I go fucking quit. Oh, the layer for all these. Did I seriously put each letter on a different fucking layer? What's wrong with me? Why do I live my life like this? That's so funny. Kids never do this. Love yourself. Oh my god, every individual fucking line on its own layer. Lord have mercy. Yeah, with how much people seem to be, like, really set on, like... People are extremely fucking hopeful that I will play Souls games on stream. And at this point, I was just like, the more people, like, ask for it or imply that they want it, I'm just like, I keep wanting to, like... I want to do some horribly fucking high effort shit. Just have my tower physically appear, like, actually in the goddamn game world or something. I can't go and do that. I don't know how to mod Dark Souls. I don't know how to mod any game that was released after 1999. But holy shit, I want to. And this is why I can't be trusted with anything. I take things too far. I'm resting on my laurels. Calm the fuck down. That's why I'm saying I want to do it, because I like it. Because it's not gonna happen. And not like in the Germa sense of I'm not gonna do that. That's not gonna happen. I mean, like, I do not have the time to listen to me whine about everything enough, about nothing and everything all at once. That's how it goes. Where the? I see that you heckled me. Where's the heckle? Wait. Why are my alerts off? There we go. Wait, is that? Oh, I'm stupid. That's why that's off. Oh. Alerts weren't working for a second there. They are now. I found out what happened. They had been disabled so that they wouldn't play over the credits sequence, quote unquote, of the previous stream. Hey, can you just do that? Can mods just get their shit back? Because I will play the heckle alert manually if I have to. Because I love you so much. I would sacrifice myself like that.
I think I go cuckoo crazy.
There we go. All right. I have been shot. I am dead. I am seeing fucking red. I like this picture. This is a nice picture, I think. I'm a like picture. They love the lube woman. Actually, what if I turn this around so the arrow is, like, legible from on either side? That'd be smart. And just... Please? Get that in there. There you go. Okay. Get rid of this part. Get rid of this splart. We are looking for Snart. I haven't thought about a Paul Blart joke in goddamn decades. That can't be right. Probably like 5 years. Wherever. So maybe like shade this idiot. This dumbass motherfucker. Theme of shading. Where's the light coming from here anyway? Because it's clearly coming from up. It's coming from like somewhere like going on here, but not over here. On account of you can see the shadow is dark here. I had a photographer, yeah, the flash of the camera. I cannot hit. Yo, hands up in chat. Fucking. Can any of you keep your eyes open when it's getting like camera flashed? Like at all? Ever? Because I super duper can't. I just can't do it. I'm too sensitive. I can. Very powerful usage of the period at the end of that statement.
Hey, Bill, that's your third bottle of water.
Oh, fuck.
I guess it's just not wet enough. I'm still thirsty.
It's time for me to get water, but I don't want, because I have a ice cold cookie cola right here. Ah, but the redeem though, I should respect.
A minesweeper.
Oh, come on. The water redeem into the minesweeper? All right, fine. I'm gonna get water, and then we're gonna sweep. You motherfucker. Wait, that's not where the water is. This is where the water machine thing is. Okay. Enjoy me filling my water. I'll be right back. Ugh, I'm back. And my water is ready. Let's go. It's time to sweep some sea mines. Let me switch to the right. Ambiance. Prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves. It's time to sweep. Now, a lot at stake here. As you all know, mines are highly explosive devices. We got our best bomb defusal robot on the case, which I'm controlling remotely. Not pictured here, though. Because otherwise, an explosion might end the stream, which would be terrible, awful. Oh, see, that's the thing. The robot is the Patty Club. There's just no way. What the fuck? Okay. Right off the bat. Ridiculous odds. Okay. Alright, we gotta start. Four Kings boss fight. Shut up. Okay. This is touching 2. So that'd be one of these 3. This could be touching this. And it could be touching this. And then there wouldn't be anything here. So this really tells me nothing. This is touching 3, which could be any of these. So this is not really telling me anything either. This is a bad one. I might just have to guess something. This is touching... Okay, wait. Hang on. Maybe we can... Because this is 1. This is touching 2. Of which this is definitely 1. So... Fuck it. Oh, okay. We've got something. Hi, Moose. Welcome. The Minesweeper redeem for channel points has been taken, so we are sweeping. We're sweeping to survive. Okay, so... Oh, God. If this is touching 2, that has to be these 2. Because it's not touching anything else, so we know that. So if this is touching 2, and we know these are mines, that means this must be safe. Okay. Whew. Alright. And if this is touching 2, and we know these are mines, then this must be safe. That's touching 1. So it has to be this one. So we... Yes. Okay. So everything around that is fine. That's touching 3. So we know this. That's 1. That can only be this one. We're good. Okay. All right. Let's calm down. All right. Think about this. Let's think about this. You're touching 2, which could mean nothing. That could mean that this is a mine. It could mean that this is a mine. If you're touching 2, you're touching 1. This is touching 2. So if this is... That would be touching 2. This would be touching 1. So this... That doesn't work. This is 2. This is touching 2. This is touching 2. But no, then this 1 doesn't make any sense either. So this would be a 1. There's a way I can suss this out. There's a way I can figure out which one of these is a mine. Or which 2 of these is a mine. There's an advanced Minesweeper logic. But I don't know enough about how to use my brain to Ooh, top right. Like up here? This top right? We're gonna... This was touching 1. If that's this, and this is still touching 2, and these 2 would be safe. This would still be 2, that would be 1. This and either of these 2 might be safe. This is touching. Okay, yeah, it can't be here, can it? Because. Okay, wait. Let me think about this. Why did I just say that? My synapse is fired, but now I don't know if I can back that up. Because if this is touching 2, and this is 1, if this is 1, and this is touching 1, that can't be right. Because then this would be free. So, this one is safe? Because it's the least likely one for it to be? I think. I'm going to click this one. Oh my god. Okay. So, this is touching free, which could mean it's somewhere around here. It could also mean it's this one, and that's the 2 that this is touching. That's the second one that this 2 is touching, rather. Fuck. Like, it could be this. And one of these free is the third one that this free is touching. And that would still work. But it could also be this one, which would make this a free, this is 2, and that a 1, and that would still work. So I don't... This is a bad place to be. This is a bad prospect, no matter how you slice it. But I'm gonna have to pick one sooner or later. That said, if this one was to be a mine, then this would be free, that would be free, and then we know that this one is it. I'm just gonna have to take a gamble, I think. I think I'm just gonna have to go for clicking one. Okay, oh god. 2 places you can disambiguate with logic. I don't know how much we want to backseat on the Minesweeper stream, but very funny. Very funny thing to backseat. God, I think I should just go for one though, because my brain doesn't work good enough for this. Fuck it. Oh, okay. All right, what's this one? So that means this must be safe. This is touching free, so these 3 are safe. This is touching free. Huh.
So that's how you do it.
Okay. Still not much greater. But this can only be one of these 2. There has to be one amongst these. I'm inclined to think this is a mine, but it could just as easily be either of these 2 spots. Maybe even both of these 2 spots. I'm going to take the gamble once again and click this tile right here. Ah! No! Oh, tragedy of tragedies. Ladies and gamers, we've lost another one.
Ha! Look at that pile of worthless junk.
Wow. Wow. Is that any way to talk about the brave synthetic
Your
trooper?
popularity is falling.
That This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable behavior from my audience. And I won't stand for it. I'll get up for it, but only so I can go back, lie back down for it. Like so. Because we're not done with the art portion of the stream. That was such a rough one. That was a bad fucking... That was a bad minefield. Most minefields I would not describe as very good to be in, but that one was especially bad. Oh boy. Very funny. Why'd I make the red part of the fucking line layer? I'm such a fool. I'm such an oaf. Such a lout. An oaf, a knave, I don't know. Cringe. Hang on, I'm consolidating some layers here to make this work a little better. Fucking put a little juice, a little sauce on the fucking text color. I'm having trouble with the English language today. Yeah, okay. Keep that there. In that layer, that's fine. Ooh. I'm exhilarated from that Minesweeper match, dude. Who knew such a simple game could be so exciting? You are full of sweat? No, that's just the water I got before I swept mine. Just start speaking Dutch instead. I'm sure that will negatively affect the reach of your stream. Like fucking... Like that thing Joel, Borg Skeletor, of Vinesauce fame, does when on April Fools. He just starts speaking in fucking Swedish. Ja, ik zou het kunnen doen, maar het zou inderdaad niet echt zo makkelijk zijn om te volgen. Het zou handig zijn als iemand van mijn werk mijn stream vindt, maar ik denk niet echt dat dat sowieso iets is dat ik wil hebben. Patty starts speaking Dutch, the audience starts withering, wilting away.
You are somewhat disliked, my lord.
Everyone hates Dutch. They hate this clown language. So sad. Honestly, I never would have thought from the way you talked that you weren't a native English speaker. You speak English better than most Americans I know. Yes, I fucking... Ooh. Sorry, ignore that. Yeah, the moment of silence for the picture of warriors. Gotta respect. Yeah, I do get that a lot. Fucking... To the point that Silver fought, like, for the longest time. When I first told Silver that I was Dutch, he didn't believe it. He thought I was like pranking him or something. Like, why would I lie about that? I simply grew up with... What was it again? He thought I was lying for clout. Yeah, my parents had satellite TV for a hugely long portion of my childhood, and so we got like American Cartoon Network and shit like that instead of like the Dutch dubs. Like, we had the Dutch versions that aired on our native channels, but there's a lot of stuff you just get earlier on Cartoon Network, a lot of stuff you just didn't have over here for like fucking ages. I think it took like a goddamn decade after Invader Zim stopped airing for us to actually get one goddamn episode of it. I kind of just learned how to speak English from watching cartoons on Cartoon Network and asking my mom what they were saying. She had prior knowledge of the language. She has a fascination with the UK and Scotland, Ireland. Not sure about Wales, actually. But that whole general geographic region, she was very big on. I know what I'm talking about her in the past tense. Yet. That's a bad joke, sorry. Point is, I learned everything I know from watching cartoons, and everything else I filled in with fucking just kind of asking people online what the fuck they meant when they said a certain word. And most of the time that gets you made fun of, but sometimes it gets you actual education. Like, I remember distinctly where I was when I learned what the word belch meant. I was role-playing a little, like, a teal, cyan or teal hat person in Grawl Online. I was standing outside the burger joint, and this other dude I was playing with, who was also RPing a wild animal, was, he was eating garbage and burping. I'm like, what the fuck is a belch? And I'm like, oh, that's what that means. I've learned something today. I don't know why. I tell that story a lot to a lot of people. It's just such a hyper-specific moment that is, for some bizarre reason, stuck in my memory. Like, I'm the type of person where if I didn't eat the same thing every fucking day, gun to my fucking head, I could not tell you why. I could not tell you what I had eaten, like, yesterday. But I remember shit like that, like it was fucking, like it happened moments ago. I'm not sure about this effect. I just leave it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Font is so slippery. Well, it's well lubed. It's cut. There really is no way to talk about lubricant without sounding a little odd in any context. Oh, hell yes, we party now. Ain't no party like a Superlube party. But you just can't get a fucking grip on a Superlube party. I swear I will play Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri on stream someday. I will play the game that my name is from, and I will play the game that my tower is from. Eventually. But first, democracy has to die. Like,
Hey,
I'm probably
Bill,
gonna...
That's your third bottle of water.
I guess it's just not wet enough. I'm still thirsty.
Alright. Chugging time. Oh, look out already, it's water chugging time. Turns off my noise reduction. Let me go off screen so I can chug. That's water. Alright, anyway. Sorry. I just can't help myself. I'm stupid. I'm crazy. Oh my god. Real talk though, I cannot put into words how good this stream shit is from Elemental. I think I said this last time as well, but like... happened in such a dire way. Not as dire as I could be, obviously. But work is hard, obligations, grown-up stuff. the horrors of life. Streaming really fucking gets me right. Chat, have you ever played... Who just started a... Wait, who? Who did a fucking poll? Who did... Jenny? Jenny, is this one of yours? I didn't notice you start this poll. Have you ever played Grawl Online? 3 votes for no, 0 votes for yeah, and 0 for ooh, gotta belch. I think it'd be funny to stream Grawl Online. Cause like, first of all, the game I knew and loved is long gone. I have a backup. I have like an archive of a bunch of old server files. I have the whole world that I used to play on as a kid. So it'd be a fun little retrospective romp. Then I could probably like compare and contrast with modern Grawl. Like show the stream what it used to be like, and then go and see what it is now. That could either be really fun, or the most depressing stream I will ever do. That's really a 50-50. There's really no in-betweens. Sometimes when I'm bored, I try to imagine combining game genres that never go together, like an RTS and a full-blown MMO. I always fucking wanted... I've always wanted basically what the developers of Natural Selection were going for, which is like a fucking shooter game with real-time strategy mechanics. Where like you got like the commander role who gets to see the entire map like from a top-down perspective, issue orders to players and say where to build stuff. The problem there is that you're never gonna get a fucking group of players together who are actually gonna listen to the commander. Like obviously, like close friends playing together, they will do that shit. They will follow the rules, but the average player base is not gonna play your game the way it's supposed to be played, and there really is no way of wrangling them to make it happen. An MMO RTS can't work because there has to be a rando fucking player in charge. And it's cool, but it's so reliant on the players that there's no staying power. You can't keep that shit going. The power vacuum alone, left by the person like not playing the commander role anymore, would be crazy. Ooh, now every player having armies they command. So we're thinking something more like Ebony Online, except if it was good. Ebony if it had any redeeming qualities to it. One of those fucking mobile games where you just show up every now and then, you make your base and you send out your guys, but it doesn't suck balls. And it's like cool, and it's like you actually go and see them fight and you can strategize and move them around and shit. Global scale Age of Empires. That'd be neat, that'd be cool. I kind of have an obsession with FPS games that take place in real-time strategy settings, largely because of Command & Conquer Renegade. Because it's so, in its design and its visual aesthetic, so faithful to the RTS games that you really feel like you're running around in a little base in Command & Conquer when you're playing that game. It's great. It's wonderful. Putting down ion cannon beacons and shit, playing as the different like units. Like instead of classes, you just have units from the game that you can select. You gotta go into the barracks, you get your guy. You go to the vehicle factory, you get your big old mammoth tank, you go out. It's cool. And still playable to this day. I forget if Renegade is just free to have nowadays, or if you have to like buy it, but I know there's like Renegade X, which is like a fan project that would try to revive the whole thing in a modern engine. Don't know if that's still a thing. Probably is, by its very nature. That was pretty cool. Couldn't hit a fucking thing in it, though. Could not shoot to save my life, which is most of what you do in that game. Sometimes I get the vague notion that maybe I should try Deadlock someday, but I feel like the day I try another MOBA is the day it's all over. You know what I mean? Anyone else feel that? Last MOBA I played and enjoyed was Heroes of the Storm. I think that game's pretty fucking cool. Or was, I don't know if it's still alive. I know they dropped support. Which basically just means no more heroes. No more new heroes. Crushing my hopes to ever see Blackthorn show up in that game. Oh. If I wanted to play an online battle arena, I'd fire up Quake 3. Stupid. Oh fuck yes, I love this song. God, I wish Action Doom 2 was something I could feel comfortable streaming, but there's so much weird shit in that game. The music is so good. XCOM and whatever you'd classify the gameplay of FNAF. Now that would be an interesting little spice on top of the base management aspect of XCOM. Like imagine you build your base. Imagine it's like Pizzeria Simulator, right? You build your base, you make like a security room, and then you have to play a FNAF style like gameplay section where you keep the base safe from alien incursion. And usually nothing happens, but every now and then something does. That'd be neat. Probably could also get old really fucking fast, but who knows? You could probably make that work somehow. To an extent. Ooh, or like one way to make it not get too old is like only entering that gameplay stage, so to speak, if there is something in your base. I can just imagine it like you finish your base building, your base management, and you start to like you go back to like the screen where you monitor the world, monitor alien activity, and the screen just like fades to black. A message appears that says something is in the base. And suddenly you're in the security office. That'd be good. That'd be sick as hell. I want that now. God damn it. I wish I had the spoons to persistently pursue learning how to use Godot so I can make a fucking game myself. Someday. Someday, but not anytime soon. Oh yeah, I fucking love save error null. That's like... It's one of my fucking favorite things about Voices of the Void, the way that it just... It's a lot like when a game tells you how to sprint, you know? when a tutorial instructs you on how to run faster, you know something bad's about to happen. And some of them weaponize that shit by popping up that message and having nothing happen. Voices of the Void takes that shit to the next goddamn level. I love it. That's definitely going to be on like the voting board come spooky month. For sure. Ooh. There's a game on like called Terra Invicta, which is kind of like the strategic layer of XCOM expanded significantly. There's a lot of concepts that could dovetail into that. Not just fighting aliens, but also other human factions. Interesting. And yeah, it's a very rich vein, this whole concept. I would love to stream Voices of the Void. We'd get nothing else done. This would just be a Voices of the Void stream. I love that game way too much. That's like one of the few games where like... There are a lot of games where I play like the alpha release or just a pre-release version or a demo and I play it to death and I'm sick of it. And by the time the real game comes out, I don't want it anymore. Voices of the Void, I've played like every single like major every big update I've played. I still keep coming back for every subsequent one. I fucking love that game. However, it's also really funny. I cannot fucking play that game on my own. I am such a scared little baby. If I'm alone and there's like no one in voice with me while I'm playing Voices of the Void, I can't even walk from one room to the next without like being so scared I feel like I have to turn the game off. I don't like Voices of the Void when it's being normal and not scary. It still scares me because it simulates so perfectly the feeling of being home alone late at night and your parents are not around. And you live on the first floor of a suburban house, and you're hearing scary noises outside, and the curtains are open, and you can see you can't see anything outside, but you know whatever's out there can look in. That's how it feels to play Voices of the Void to me. And it's awesome, because I love being scared, but I can't get anything done, because I'm too scared. It's a very funny life I live.
Hey, Bill, that's
my
your
poor
third bottle of water.
anxiety-riddled life.
I guess it's just not wet enough.
Umpuko.
I'm still thirsty.
Thank you for making me drink water, Umpuko. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna take another big swig. Here I go. The gulper. I should wait until it's like fully gone down my throat before I start talking. But the funny content, like funny streamer content. What the fuck is that voice? I did not get it. The funny streamer content. I gotta talk with my throat full of water because it's the funny streamer content that people pay for. Do a full stream of that voice? Now that's an April Fool's stream concept. Oh, you get me so mad, Tiny Patty! Shut it up! But I'm just a silly little goober. How can you be so mad at me? I just want to drink my water that the people told me to drink. We have fun here. Patty has an N64 Zelda parry. I don't know if I could do that shrieking laugh justice. I know you meant like... Okay, I know you mean parry, as in just Tattle, Navi, etc. I'm thinking of Great Fairies. My mind immediately goes to the Great Fairies. You know what April Fool's joke I fucking miss more than anything? I miss Text P. Were any of you around for Text P on YouTube when there was an option in the quality settings for playing a video in Text P resolution, which basically meant it rendered the video in ASCII text, colored ASCII letters and shit. It was so cool. It was so cool. I miss Text P so bad. Wait a fucking minute. I don't suppose Shader Glass has... I don't suppose I have a text shader for Shader Glass, do I? Hold the fucking phone. Hold up. Let me check. Whoa. Whoa, that looks gnarly as hell. At least on my preview window. That's probably not coming over on the... That's probably not actually coming over on your end of my stream. But my preview window is doing some crazy woogly warbly shit with this VHS filter I have on by default. Damn. Anyway, let's see. Where the shader that? Oh god, where did I put my Shader Glass shader profiles? It's been a while since I actually fucked with this. Oh no, here it is. Choose from library. That's the one. ASCII. Yes. Ooh, baby. Now we're talking. Can I change the scale of this? Whoa, fuck. Oh, it's like I'm playing Dwarf Fortress. Again, this probably does not parse very well on your end, on the stream. Maybe I can make this smaller. Maybe I can make this smaller. Maybe it'll work better. Whoa. Okay. That ain't right. Fucking, I love that though. That's awesome. Yes, dude. Patty Fortress. Can I scale 100%? No. Whatever, it's good enough. Nah, this won't crash Paint Tool side. It's just, it will crash Shader Glass. Also, I save my canvases constantly, so don't worry. Oh, it's so cool, though. I'm made of, like, hats and hashes and shit. The whatever that's called, the pound sign. Pound symbol, not the pound, not pound. Like, not pound as in, like, British pounds, but, you know, the what's it? Oh my god, what is that thing called? I don't remember what that thing's called. It is pound. Okay. I just love how this looks. Pound the keys, for God's sake. The hell is this fucking Christmas-ass music? I don't remember adding this. What is this from? Oh! Meet at Plaza, of course. How could I forget Meet at Plaza? Alright, enough smearing my shader over this image. Back to what really fucking matters. Meet at Plaza. That's another thing I'd like to... for like trail mix. For the trail mix gaming option. I could play some of those fucking 2.5D chat clients I'm so obsessed with. Show you guys Meet at Plaza. Show you guys the Japanese version of World's Chat. All that good jazz. All that good shit. My hyperfixations, dude. Also, don't worry about the red. I'm going somewhere with this. I'm gonna try to see... What if I just, like, filter this? Well, I put a little color filter on this bad bitch. I like that, actually. It's very warm. Put a cozy glow on that shit. Yeah. Blood World. I mean, you know, it fits the branding. The red branding. The red of the Organic Superlube logo icon symbol thing. It also makes it seem a little less just plain, you know? A lot of plain colors here that, bam. Now it's all cool and shit. Oh, it's playing my favorite fucking track from Full Attack for Philips CDI. God, I love this fucking song. A little surprise treat to myself, putting this on my playlist and not knowing when it's gonna happen. You know, when I was a kid, and I saw cartoon characters get drawn with, like, their tongues kind of sticking out a little bit, it always pissed me off. Because, like, why are they looking like that? Your tongue would not be that prominently visible if you just have your mouth open normal style. That's so annoying. Why are people drawing them like this? That pisses me off. And now look at me. Now I'm doing it myself. Oh, my gums. It looks a little weird. Sometimes putting the teeth up there looks fine, sometimes not. Oh, you all talking about the fucking, y'all talking about that fucking... The Kraken, not Kraken, that Charborg fucking video? The Charborg Gmod RP video? Is that the one where the guy from Bob's Burgers is in there? Is that the one? There's ghosts in my house. There's ghosts in my walls from your terrible, terrible machine. I think about that video on a daily basis. I think I grow tired of drawing, by the way. I think I want to game. It has been about like a fucking hour and a half, so it's about that time. Before I go do that, let's see what this looks like with my favorite shader glass shader laid upon it. Let's whip out shader glass again. Let's look at paint tool Psi. Let's put the EGA filter on, my beloved EGA filter. It does not like the color choices that we've made. We can tell that right off the bat. Very radiant though. I look very irradiated. What about without the color filter? Nah, still a little jaundiced. I gotta be honest. Not my best look. What if I, oh, kind of scary. Ooh. Now this is something. Ooh. That's got something. I like that. Ooh. That's neat. Increase pixel size. Diver. Diver. Yes. How do I change the pixel size again? There it is. There's pixel size 2. Very cool. I'm alike. Alright, enough of that. Okay, this classical music. It's fine. It's not my vibe right now, though. I want, yes, pandemonium level select. Everyone, I grew weary of drawing. The picture is nice. I'll touch this up a little bit off stream, and this will be the thing that I post to announce when the stream is a go. But for now, I think it is about high fucking time we get to the votes for what we're playing today. I sure do fucking hope I loaded the correct vote thumbnails this time. It'd be funny if I didn't. I'll see you at the voting stage thing. Goodbye. Ladies, and that's it. It's time to choose once again more what we're gonna play today. In our classic, our democracy section. Our democracy segment. I always say section. What? Whoa, fuck, I just looked. What? I always say section when I mean to say segment. It's very funny. Anyway, it's time for democracy. It's time to vote what we're gonna do today. Number one spot. It's still the Midnight Station. No, I will not stop putting this game up. At least not while other contenders for the spot keep dropping away. Very fucking cool indie game. Made for Specky Jam. Based on and inspired by the ZX Spectrum and its aesthetic and limitations to an extreme point where, like, this is not just a retro game. This is a fucking... This is a ZX Spectrum game, almost. Like, it is so faithful, it is so accurate, that you might bounce off of it a little bit if you try it, but if you try it, but it's really fucking cool. It's a 2D, side-scrolly-ish, Souls-like. It's a twin-stick shooter with Souls-like mechanics and themes of existential horror. One of my favorite games ever, one of my favorite, I would describe it as a psychological horror game, even though it's really not necessarily that, but it's cool, it's really cool. Everyone that's tried it so far has said they understand why I keep putting it on here. Sorry, phased out of reality for a second there too. All sorts of things are going wrong today. Anyway, number 2, Graffiti Kingdom. Also, a fan favorite. People love to see Graffiti Kingdom, probably the game we played most on the stream. This is a PlayStation 2 game where you, the player, can draw whatever the fuck you want in a incredibly simple and easy to use, and also in-depth, in-game, in-engine, 3D modeling thing, software. What's it? You can make anything you want, and it's so cool. It's so cool. And we haven't played it in a while, and people miss our graffiti friends, and there's so many more graffiti friends that we can make together. It's also really funny and charming. They didn't need to do all that and add charming characters and funny writing to the game when it's already so good, etc., etc. You know the drill. I say this every fucking week. Now, as you may know from last time, we beat the mystery of time and space. Motas is over. So now we got Corn Kid 64 in here now instead as an option. This is a... Speaking of fucking incredibly, like, accurate to the sort, like, to the inspiring console that it's, like, styled around, Corn Kid 64 is probably the most fucking N64-ass game that I've ever seen next to, like, what's it called again? Zorch? That game's name? Corn Kid's fucking awesome. I love Corn Kids. You play as a little goat guy running around a fucking cartoony world. Some of the most adorable, like, 3D animation I've ever seen. It's good. It's good. You know what Corn Kids is. I need to tell you. Number 4. Also, a new one, I think. Is it the new one? What's number 4 again? Right. Yes. I forgot what number 4 was. It's Anthology of the Killer. Yes. Anthology of the Killer, made by the Catamites of classic popular weirdo artsy fartsy game such as, but not limited to, Goblet Grotto, Space Funeral, and Murder Dog 4, The Trial of the Murder Dog. It's a walking type game where you run around, see cool sights, listen to funny dialogue, and it's technically a horror game. Because there's a killer. There's a killer in this, and there's an anthology. There's a whole bunch of games. There's like fucking like a bajillion games in bite-sized episodic format that we can play through together. And I would be almost obligated as a funnyman on Twitch to do voices for all the characters, which could be fun, or it could be the worst thing ever. And number 5, lastly, not listed here in the 4 choices, we've got a variety stream option segment that I like to call Trail Mix, where if you just want me to fucking throw up whatever the hell obscure bullshit I can think of and just like hop back and forth between some experiences together, we can do that. You want to watch me go through some shareware discs? Some shareware compilation discs? You want me to fucking play a goddamn Fin? I don't know, Fin's in there somewhere. Yoda stories? You like Yoda stories? Moonchild and Trail Mix? Yeah. I don't have Moonchild, but I'm sure with its unimaginable fucking popularity, I could probably just get my hands on it like real quick. Everyone does agree that Anthology of the Killer is so fucking good. You should really play it yourself instead of experiencing it vicariously through me. But you know, it feels like a good incentive for me to play it as well by putting it on the stream. Anyway, that's the 5 optics. You want to fucking someone mods poll, please, mods. Yes, there we go. Immediate 1 vote for Midnight Station, 1 vote for Anthology of the Killer. My goodness. Oh yeah, hello and welcome. The Light or the Dark. Fucking Graffiti Kingdom is an incredible goddamn game. Like, probably the only game so far that we've played up to like, what, 4 times now? I think we played it 4 times on the stream. Considering everything, I'm still voting Midnight Station. A good vote. A good choice. IMO. It's a cool thing. Though I will say, for anyone unfamiliar, parts of it are very intense on the eyes. So if that sways your vote in any way, just, you know, some epilepsy warning is prudent, necessary. It's not that bad. It's like in the opening mostly, but you know, it can get a little intense here and there. Anthology of the Killer is winning with 4 votes. Midnight Station right behind with 3. We still have half of the vote timer remaining. There is still time to cast your votes. That's right, your votes. That's right, your votes. Your... Sorry, I have too much fun. I have too much fun doing that. Horse race announcer. Anthology of the Killer is pulling ahead with 5 votes at the Midnight Station, and Trail Mix right behind with 3 each. Anthology Killer just secured another vote. It's crazy. It's incredible. I cannot believe Corn Kid 64 only got 1 vote. That's wild. People want to see Anthology of the Killer so bad. Can you alternate pointing hands really fast? It's actually really hard for me to do that, but I can go as fast as I can. It's also like the sound only plays once and then it has to like refresh, basically. I can do this. I can do my best Monkey Island Stan impression. It's not very fast though, unfortunately. Corn is good, but Anthology is an institution. True. You do your best Game & Watch flag impression. True. Rules card chapter 3. Let me say it. That Anthology of the Killer has won the fucking vote. My goodness. A landslide, a crushing victory. Corn Kids is losing because they put an S instead of a Z. Let that be a lesson to you kids. Learn to spell properly, or you will lose democracy. You will lose your rights. Sorry, Corn Kids. You're too corny for my audience. Sorry, Graffiti Kingdom. You're too kingdom for my audience. Sorry. Jasper? Jasper? Why have you done this? Okay. Guess that's what we're doing first. I'll see y'all on the field. The minefield.
Look at that
After
pile
which,
of worthless
shut the fuck up. Go away. Stop heckling me. After one round of Minesweeper, we will play Anthology of the Killer. It's time to teleport to the minefields. Let me just go and real quick. Go and set all that up real quick. Let me just let me just get that going. Gamers, it's time to sweep. This is still open from last time. We got our work cut out for us. I'm not doing that. Oh, come on. Okay, this is a good ass start. This is a great fucking board to begin with. Let's fucking roll right off the bat. We're clearing them out. This is a true sweeper sweep right the fuck here. My goodness. Oh, I am blazing. Yeah, it's fine. It's safe. That's two, so that's not two. That's two, so that's gotta be one. That's touching two, so these are fine. That's only touching one, so this is the second one. That's touching two, so this is fine. 1, 2, that's 1. Oh yeah. Oh, we're fucking rolling. Sorry. I got too overzealous. Fuck. No, hang on. We're going so fucking fast. Okay, no, maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a sign. Damn it. Fuck. I got so confident. No. My fucking... Whatever. Fuck you guys. I don't need to...
go cuckoo crazy.
Whatever. I don't need to take this. I'm taking my tower and I'm going away. I'm gonna live here now, where people are nice to me, in the world of the killer. Look at that, it's animated and everything. Crazy. Beach episode, let's go. Everyone, I'll play of the killer. Actually, let me make sure. Let me real quick make sure I actually have this all good to go. Well, 1 second. I'll get some of this shit out of the way. This sticking window, get that out of here. Don't need this. This is just a lag generator. I don't even know why this is on. Why is Dropbox? Not Dropbox. Why is DOSBox running? Like preemptively for trail mix? That wasn't even part of the plan. That wasn't part of my pre-stream checklist. Alright, Anthology of the Killer. Hope there haven't been any major updates since 2024 when I downloaded this and got it on my, put it on my computer. It's probably fine. Anyway. Let me just make sure this is also, let me make sure it's actually capturing like the audio and everything of it. Hey, give me one little second. Just hang on. Hang on. Give me one little second. Oh yeah, glad I tested this for a second first, because that might be a little too loud. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay. No, wait, that is Minesweeper. Hang on. Virtual box, go away. Don't come back another day. You're gonna be the Anthology of the Killer. This is how the game opens. It just opens on this screen. Very eerie little thing. We are in a spooky alley of sorts. Can't say any longer, sadly, but your art stylization just screams those early OD's kids' PC games to me like Putt Putt and Freddy Fish. Thank you! High fucking praise! Those are some of my major inspirations, and thank you for coming. I stream every Saturday except the next one. Except, just not this upcoming Saturday. So feel free to show up again. Humongous entertainment, humongous W. Anyway, let's waste no more time. How do I control this again, right? I gotta waz this shit. Now, I believe if we go back, it just closes the game, right? Yes, yes it does. Yes, it just closes the game straight up. What a vibe. I love that. Love that for it. Pajama Sim is just Deltarune before Deltarune? Kind of, actually, yeah. Uh-oh. White screen? How could this be? That's odd. Why would that be happening? Okay. Interesting. An interesting new issue has arisen, but everyone, do not panic. It's fine. Through the power of God, anything is possible. Can I move this fucking game capture window? There we go. There we go. It is the beginning of a new and excitingly different issue. Now, anyway, if we go back there to where these freakazoids are walking, these freakazoids are running in place doing their idle animation, the game just fucking closes. So we're not going that way. We're going this way. Look, Chad, it's us. It's the coming thing. All the young people love it. Does it look okay now, by the way? Is everything alright? Sound good? Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? The vibes here are unmatched. All the young people love organic Superlube. All the kids are doing it nowadays. Don't you want to be cool? Got ported to Switch and PS5 recently too. That's fucking so cool. I always imagine, like, every time a game like this gets, like, put on a real-ass console, especially a Nintendo console, it's like, man, that's gotta feel so good. Like, hate Nintendo or love Nintendo, it's gotta be so cool to have your shit be playable on one of those systems. Makes it feel official. They say Voice of the Killer is the first one. I kind of thought there'd be more people here. I love this wall art. I love these portraits. These canvases. Voice. I hope these visuals are not strictly related to what happens in this office. Life contracts. Watch out. Expertise. Life contracts. Now, what do you think it is we do here? What do you think it is we peddle? What are these life contracts? Because it doesn't look... Is this an effect of the contract, or is this something that it seeks to prevent, to rectify? Speaking of fucking awesome art, look at this. Look at these covers that these chapters have. It's so good. Can you look up in this game? Not by any method of which I am aware. As far as I know, I can press the arrow keys. Can't page up or page down. You cannot look up. Pretty sure you can't. I don't have much of an X of that tracks. Now, I sure hope you're talking about the character we're playing as. It's not that gamers don't look up. Gamers can't look up. Voice of the killer. That's probably them right there. That's probably the killer. Oh god, now what? Now the big issue with voicing a game like this is what the fuck voice do I give BB? Do I just make it my normal ass voice? Ah, that's the killer. Strange Town series. Voice of the killer. Hey y'all, welcome to the new issue of my zine of strange occurrences. I'm sorry that it's been a while. Please forgive me. I have to finish my exams. I've also been busy at work due to the events I shall relate. Enter. I've been working in the call center of the famous insurance company Life Contracts. Things here have been extremely chaotic. Or should I say, agile and flexible. That's right, your correspondent has become a working girl, learning all kinds of exciting corporate lingo. Yo, that's the beach. That's the fucking, that's where the, that's where this is happening. That crazy. That's where we are. That's the beach from Organic Superlube. Wow. I remember when I played this myself. Where's your tower? Are you cloaked? No, it's just off screen. It's just, this view is a little cropped. It's just right there. It's right here. It's fine. See? It's cool. Anyway. I remember when I played this game myself, because I have played like the first couple chapters, I spent a lot of time walking around here into the middle of nowhere and not much happened. So I'm just going to... Hello? The bus is gone. I'm tempted to bail, but won't get paid until I can make it through probation. And I promised I'd have color pictures next issue. I am committed. The company building is next to the sea, which would be nice if it didn't smell like piss. Night and day, the waves make an awful sound, like a vast mouth breathing. This is said to be the result of geology, the baleful science. God, I love the writing in the Catamites games so much. That's like half the goddamn appeal. Forward, 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 urgent. Dear BB, I can't see you. Are you still real? Were you ever real? It's 3 a.m. I'm alone in the office, but soon the day will start and I will see you again soon. Your call target for today is 100. If you cannot hit it, I will need to have you escorted from my life. Sincerely, Line Manager Liney. Officially, my job is to cold call people from a list of potential customers, but some days nobody ever gives me the list. Where is the list? Who manufactures the list? I've been trying to figure it out so I won't get fired. Standard procedure. Standard communication standards in this company. Inside, it's always busy and panic feeling and nobody wants to talk to me. Sign of a vibrant company culture. Everything smells like carpet. Behind the closed doors, I hear footsteps and chatter. This is exactly like a real job. It's far too real, in fact. You might say it's hyper-realistic. Where'd that shadow just go? Trust. I love the sheep ghost employees. That's one way to have anonymous background characters. I guess everyone wears these sheets in the office as a confidentiality requirement. Mine hasn't arrived yet, although when I gave HR my address, they promised they would visit me soon. Dude, I got fitted for the company outfit like months ago, and they still have not gotten back to me on those. They're just t-shirts with the logo on it. Like, I could get that shit coming at me from Teespring. Why is it taking them so long? BB's desk. Do I go straight to BB's desk, or do I mosey around? Can we mosey around? I don't remember. It's been a while. Policemen roam the back corridors. I wear an intent expression and sip coffee to remain inconspicuous while I'm wandering around. Their motionless faces continue staring out to sea. Yep, there it is. That's the sea. Someone needs to draw Patty in a style of BB sprite. Not too difficult, I imagine. Anyone could do it. My evil read of BB dialogue. She's like if Alex from Yeek was likable. How do you pronounce it, by the way, guys? Do you pronounce it the proper way, which is Y2K, or do you say Yeek? I personally really like Yeek. The noise of the waves mixes with the background murmur of the call center. I see some things that could be seals moving through the waves. Wow, I'm such a three-dimensional character. Yick. Yeah, you play that game, you say yick. True. I say PNG tuber, but I mean they're gifts now. Mine's actually a SWF. The boxes of complaints seem to absorb the sound around me. We got boxes full of Pepe. This is where they all go. Kind of relaxing in here. I like it. I like the complaints department. I imagine you can come here and just scream and never really stop screaming. Back here are older wallpapered passages from when the building used to belong to someone else. It feels like it's been forgotten about, but someone is still watering the plants, I guess. The door locks behind me. Oh dear. Anyone else get the feeling we're being watched? Something that is just giving me that vibe. Maybe I should have sat down at BB's desk. Whoa. The lost boardroom. Proud to announce that we've succeeded in winning the call handling contract for all of the activities to last till Q3. Existing staff must be gradually familiarized with the new process in order to not cause alarm. Police will be on staff for all instances and have agreed to use our ice room for this purpose. I can't tell how recent these are. The attached charts are all indecipherable and look like they come from archaic 3D modeling software. Oh, my favorite. I guess I can hold on to this until my real one arrives. There's a crude marker drawing of a key on the surface, but I can't see any name. I guess I just picked up a key card. I guess I just ran into an item from the wrong angle. I couldn't see what it was. Actions, more hand sanitizer, access to the bay. Route will commence 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Watch out for blank. Watch out for BB. I'm part of the message now. You can tell because my hair is appearing behind the text. Anyway. On my way back, I opened one of the file cabinets. Rubber bands, staples, documents about nothing I'm familiar with. There's still no one around. Hey, did anyone else just get, like, really fucking scared? Oh. This is still locked. I tried a card key on the door, but it won't unlock. Nobody's around to help. But at the other end of the hallway, I think I hear a murmur. When I step inside, the lights are dimmed and the murmuring grows louder, more excited. I feel they're talking about me and try to walk through faster. Oh god, where do I go? No! My coworkers want to talk to me! No! No, please! I just want to do my job! Where could I... Ah! Where could I possibly have to go? My gamer's intuition tells me it might be this way, but that's an invisible wall! Oh no! Quick, into this little nook. The vibe of this seems bad. Maybe I can still make it back okay. Can I go left? No. Uh-oh. I think your streamer's in trouble. You gonna say? No? Into the darkness? Yeah! Are you sorry for the things you've done? When I escape from the bag, I find myself in a crowded sub-office somewhere in the depths of the building. It's filled with policemen using it as a temporary lounge. Nobody's paying much attention to me. I guess it's catch and release for now. Bro, they bagged my ass. They stuffed me in a bag. You can trust me. I'm the cool policeman. Check out these yo-yo tricks. Did you ever hear of a band named Fugazi? You look like someone I once strangled in a dream. Does something smell like blood in here, or is it just me? Ignore that. I'm quirky, but I get the job done. Someone behind a desk is enjoying his own voice while pretending to talk to me. I carefully deflect all queries. Rule number 1 of making a zine is to never talk to the police. You look like someone I strangled in a dream. You know, I once dreamt I was getting, I once dreamt that the janitor from Scrubs was trying to drown me in about an inch of water on the ground at a parking lot. Probably means nothing. Wow, I can't believe it's cool policeman. He has the top clearance rate in the whole city, since none of the bodies are ever found. Do you think I could get an autograph? That seems way harder than like more water. Yeah, it's honestly like the dedication was really impressive. Now I don't recognize where I am at all. Is this another department of the call center? Other employees are walking slowly through a doorway at the end of the hall. We're gonna go this way. Let's follow the way that it's clearly telling me to probably go. Dialer 2 is this way. The second dialer is next to the ocean again. Outside, it's darker than before. The low chatter of voices sounds just like the sea. Suddenly I feel relaxed, as though I'm where I need to be. I find a desk that's not mine, but that waits for me. The call scripts are written out phonetically. After a while, I stop trying to work out what they really mean and lose myself in the rhythm of my own voice. Say I-S-O-C-K mi resetti may I. Say I-S-O-C-K mi resetti may I. What? Does this mean anything? Is this actually anything? Say I S-O-C K mi resetti may I? May I Rossetti? Say I. That night I had a dream that felt like waking from a dream. Clumps of hair were growing out of the sand. I tried pulling them up and found only more hair. My coworkers were calling me from further down the beach. In the distance, a large tongue moved forward from the ocean, and it waved to us. We looked and waved back. Some people I knew were swimming out there to meet it. Bodies moved across the shoreline and slipped into the water. They were slowly drawn farther out to sea as though following some magnetic pull. There was a sound of howling. 2 pepperonis adorned the night sky. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Alright gamers, let's get wet with tongue. Sure is out there, isn't it? Is that a chalk outline? Or is that a wave? That's a wave. You can't fucking say that. TOS! Is this what I'm supposed to do? Do I reach the tongue? Like, if I hadn't played Goblet Grotto, I'd think this was taking an inordinately long, like, time. No, we're not supposed to go for the tongue. I forgot. Sorry. Never seen someone go for tongue before. Well, that's just the special shit that you can expect from Organic Superlube. Only here on this channel will we always go for the tongue. Uh-oh. I'm on the wrong side of the law. Yikes, I almost got... Can you imagine if I got my fucking ass soft-locked in Anthology of the Killer? Oh, that would be really embarrassing. Who else but Patty? In a room above the waves, the management are getting ready to eat. There's a place for me. The food looks so enticing that I want to cry. The meat of the tongue is almost too pliant to cut through, but my knife is very sharp. I carve out a square and put it into my mouth. It's delicious, dripping with wet fat and juice. I chew and chew, but it never seems to diminish in my mouth. When I wake up, my pillow is gone. My lips are chapped and sore. It's 3 a.m. I check my phone. I have a new message. Apparently the office burned down last night and will be closed indefinitely. They don't know whether anybody was inside. As I had not completed my basic training, I would not be eligible for severance pay. Escape to close the report. That is so real. Bird Impact is just a soft lock when you think about it. True. Now, I missed one little thing here. I'm just gonna go in real quick. Just do a little, just run on in real quick and go to BB's desk. And then go back to the loader. And we'll head on to the next chapter. But, yeah, speed run of the killer. Five leads, far below the call target my supervisor requested. The day's work of managing expectations begins. Beat, hello, this is BB, representative for the prestigious Life Contracts Organization. Have you considered your coverage of late?
What? Who gave you this number? Never call me again.
Click. Beep, greetings. This is Life Contracts. We have a fabulous offer for you. An offer from the stars. Would you perchance enjoy hearing more? No! No! I! And then they hang up. Beep the hell. The voice on the other end starts speaking immediately and intently in a low voice. You are unable to make out any of the words. Aware that you are being monitored for time, you gingerly hang up after 4 minutes. Beep. Dead, you're dead. You're gonna die. It'll happen to you. So, why not talk to Life Contracts? Boy, who wrote these scripts? Hang on, I'm gonna have to turn my noise filter off if I'm gonna voice this response on the other end of the phone. That's close enough. That's probably what they're going for. Maybe like a... something like that. Or maybe it's the rattle of bones. Beep? Edward, I can't make love to you. I'm a priestess of Baal. Well, I hope this one isn't picked for call listening. Where are you people calling from? Wasn't this line deactivated years ago? Oh god! Oh god! Every day these leads get worse. Well, time for a coffee break. Alright, so that's Voice of the Killer. To all of you who are unfamiliar with Anthology of the Killer up to this moment, up to this point, what do you think? What's your first impressions? Weird, huh? I like it. Can't help but notice of the killer is not... What are you fucking heckling about? It's a good... Get out of here. Weird and interesting. Hey, you know this game does not have a category on Twitch? I've been looking for it. It's not on here. It'd be funny if I marked it as Jeff the Killer. The Office Killer. The release span between each episode is pretty large to get longer. Oh, hey, here's Voice of the Killer. Alright. One thing I can't help but think, have we met the killer yet? Dude, what if we're the killer? What if we're the killer? Fucked up. Fucked up to think about, fucked up if true. Contents. Voice of the killer. Hands of the killer. Drool of the killer. Eyes of the killer. Flesh of the killer. Blood of the killer. Ears of the killer. Heart of the killer. Face of the killer. Bonus rooms of the killer. Thank you. Signed the killer. It doesn't say that, it just says thank you in a comma. So yeah, hands next. I played up to drool. I forget if I played eyes. I definitely did not play further than that. So, they say that later on BB will drop by. Is that so? I'd like to meet BB. Do we get to meet BB? Well, masks. I love these things. Bonus tunnels enter at own risk. Okay. Hang on. Did I go past hands? Am I stupid? Hang on. Where's... Yeah, that's not hands. Hands is this way. I was so focused on the text of the guys that I moved right past hands straight to fives. Best do bonus tunnels after beating the game. Alright, so not happening on stream tonight. That's noted. Hands of the killer. Manos of the killer. It is hands next, right? Hands and drool. I've already forgotten what the poster said. I was reading it. Everything must go. Drool is for yes. Okay. Guys, making sure. Hands of the killer. Not pictured here. Not even BB has hands in this picture. I wake up one night to a horrible scream outside my window. It sounds like the killer is at it again. I love how bored she looks. The moon is high, but I'm feeling restless. The apartment block's protective shutters have gone down for the night. Maybe a walk around is what I need. Night Clown. Dude, I love Night Clown. Progress on my new zine remains slow, as I keep falling asleep in the middle of the sentences. On the other hand, the effect is kind of funny. Is this what it means to be new wave? BB's report. Note on the strange masks. Recently, strange masks have begun appearing in the city. What's with these masks? Nobody wants to talk about them. In my opinion... And I make snoring sounds that don't get picked up through my noise filter. Letterman. I like that the mirror on this wall reflects us, the viewer. That's how I'm choosing to interpret this. We're in the mirror. Unless... In the bathroom, a mysterious phosphorescent glow comes from behind the mirror on the wall, along with a scraping sound. I'd like to pull it off someday, but it'd mean losing the deposit. A big-ass turtle, goddamn. Haunted hands of the killer. This is reminding me, I should play The Legend of Kyrandia on stream someday. Big hand in that game. Second one, anyway. Aside from night noises, this part of the city has many amenities. The rooms here are cheap because of all the murders. Unfortunately, rent is due all the same. Another reason for the cheap rooms is the antiquated security system. Far beneath today's superior anti-murder technology, this elevator will be unusable till morning. The shutters are scored and pitted on both sides with night marks. It's the thing in the apartment. Fool that I am. Is it this way? Right, yeah, it's easy. How could I miss Zizi? My sister Zizi is still hard at work. Her hours have become increasingly irregular since she started using the internet every day. She says it makes her smarter, but at what cost? Baby, is that you? I think we're running low on merchandise for the online store. If you're already awake, could you run for some supplies? This is the voice I'm going with now. Using forbidden knowledge, Zizi discovered we could pay the rent by putting mysterious items up for sale online. I am in charge of inventory, which means my job is grabbing them beforehand. Hort Doll is sold out, obviously very popular merchandise. Mix of Stoutfire VHS tapes. Plastic Thing, which looks like some kind of multi-tool for drinking wine. Fake plant. Unfortunately, we only have real plants in this building. Rubberized mask, horrible lamp. What's horrible about it? I wonder who bought all the masks. It's probably the killer. But nobody seems to guard these things or pay attention when they're lost. Who's buying them? How do they have any value? I told you, that's just the economy. Nobody ever said it had to make sense. Just keep an eye out for any old beanie babies while you're out there. Wow. This must be the exciting new sense of direction in life that can only come via attaining a career. Alright, let's fucking... Dog. Yo, it's D. D, are you still here? Look, it's you. Oh, I'm too fucking the dog is in a painting. Every week, someone leaves one of these flyers in the hall. I often wonder what is it about this town that leads to such a weird advertising sensibility? Grabbers Moving Company will take you away. I'm sensing a theme building up in this chapter. Television is playing a foreign drama, but I can sort of work out what's meant to be happening. Yo, is that the killer? Friendly reminder, owner's not liable for what happens in the tunnels. Yo, it's D again. Anything over on this side? The lamp, I think. Is that a horrible lamp? Who knows? A soft vibration runs through the floor of the laundry room. None of the other residents are around at this hour, but all the washers are in use, day and night. This is what staying at a crisis shelter is like. Now, this is a laundry room where anything could happen, even a killer. Through the window of the washer, I can see a kind of grayish pulpy sludge churned indefinitely by the big spinners. I guess someone wants it very clean. Or, I guess someone wants it very clean. Ooh, either way. Never been able to find out who pulled off the tunnel cover to start with, although the joke is that the owners thought it would be cheaper than building a fire escape. The air from inside it is inviting and cool. Well, it looks like the shoe prints are going into the tunnel, not out of it, so I doubt that this is the killer. I doubt the killer's in here. Let's go into the tunnel. Let's go into the tunnel. Dude, we turn so fucking slowly. It's so bad. Maybe we go here first. This is a horror game. My good golly gosh. Seems fine. Oh, guys. I think there's been a murder. Because this end is dead. I climb out into some kind of storeroom. Dead moths under my feet. Ugh. The clothes here look to be around 20 years old, which is not enough, so I'll have to go deeper. Oddly soothing, though, isn't it? At this point, I feel I should explain something about the nature of the building. Like many cities, this one underwent many changes over the years. There was an industrial period, a retail period, a service period, etc. Until gradually the things it manufactured became too abstract and indecipherable to easily be summarized in any way. I still hope to find out what they are myself someday. Anyway, with each change in the economy, the building was adapted to a new shape. New rooms added or closed off, each layer draped piecemeal over the last, to form new spaces where opportunity might live. Speaking of which, DD says the sweet spot for nostalgia material is 30 to 40 years old, or old enough to smell like death. I think the internet is accelerating her tendencies towards the gothic. Personally, I've always been more about true crime. Got a whole ass dungeon in our fucking apartment building. I displaced some spiders and rummage in the box. Result? 3 copies of Patch Adams on VHS, a jigsaw puzzle with a picture of a boat, miscellaneous plastic shit. I don't feel like carrying any of it back. The search goes on. Girl, you're passing up on a gold mine. What are you doing? Bort doll. When I pick up the Bort doll, a layer of greasy rubber skin comes off and sticks to my hands. The bulbous eyes roll crazily around. No good to sell, but maybe it could be scavenged for parts? I make a mental note. This building sure is settling. Unsettling? Bart in there. Ooh. I love the interior design choices here. The clothes rack seems to contain nothing but denim overalls with a smiling clown embroidered decal. They're covered with a soft layer of translucent mold that seems to be coming from the clown. Box of knives, barely used, a t-shirt reading Blumby Dog, an abstract plastic toy with horribly detailed rubber feet that's covered in tufts of synthetic hair. Dude, I love Furby. I keep looking through the heaps. A clear plastic pyramid with a racing car inside, a pile of cassette tapes with the insides pulled out and knotted together, a copy of Steely Dan live at the Gibbous. I push onwards. Steely Dan mention. Another box. This one says Stickies and shows a smiling woman being encased in green slime. It's being held tightly shut with electrical tape. Whoa. Do me like that. Where the fuck am I? Handprints. From caveman times, I presume. So far, tonight's pickings have been slim, so I keep moving, and gradually find myself in a place I've never been before. Corridors are narrow, but still feel lived in somehow. The rooms get closer, the clutter more deliberate. Anyone else hear that laughing? What is that? Flyers for a local bingo night have been left in the hall. A potted plant that's still alive. Old but well-used office supplies that don't have too much dust. I hear soft whispering behind the walls. I sure hope that's not the laugh of the killer. I sure hope that's not the voice of the killer. Do I want to go this way? Do I want to go the upper way first? I don't want to miss anything. But it seems like this might be a dead end. I hope it's not my dead end. As I turn around, there's nothing there. We're fine. We're fine. If I were making this game, we wouldn't be fine. I mean, shit, maybe that's a trick they pull later on. You never know. You gotta be alert on the circuit. This part feels like a waiting room, but there's no one else around. Fresh magazines have been left on the couches. Who are they expecting here exactly? Is your name Donald Duck? Up, down, or enter? No? I've got it. In that case, you must be Mickey Mouse. No. If your name's not Mickey Mouse, then you must be Donald Duck. Please don't waste my time of insult to my intelligence. Anyway, come on inside. I don't need to voice this part, you hear it. Help! Don't kidnap me! I'm not worth anything monetarily.
What's this? Why, it's my first strangle victim doll, circa 1971, in surprisingly good condition. I didn't believe we'd used up the last of them some time before. I wonder where they found it.
What? I'm not a doll.
Really? You're dressed very similarly, though.
I can't make clicking noise. I'm not an actual doll, but... Help! Don't strangle me! I'm a real person! Help! A stupid coincidence!
Oh, they were a wonderful toy. If you opened up the torso, they had little plastic innards, and if you stood on their throats, their eyes would really bulge. Sometimes I think that's what first put me on the path of pure research, before administrative duties began to take up all my time. In truth, it makes little difference, as like everybody in college, I lost the ability to distinguish people from dolls some time ago. I wonder why I'm talking to a toy. Old age. Soon I'll ask a member of staff to come in and carve off the skin, or the coating, or what have you, and we can figure out what lies inside. The path of pure research is long. In the meantime, there are committee meetings. Goodbye, goodbye.
Wait, this is a college? College of what? Luckily, they seem to have a very abstract notion of how knots work. But I guess that's academia for you. I better vamoose. Has my fashion sense really been ripping off an obscure and horrible doll line for all these years? Is nothing new under the sun? They look too mutilated to be worth anything, so I guess this terrible secret dies with them. This has got to be one of the most patty-core games I've ever played, by the way. I tried to keep track of how far I was being carried, but lost count around the 11th flight of stairs. From the window, the town has a postcard aspect, like the view from a penthouse. I hear a drilling noise and breaking glass, and everything smells like sawdust and wet paint. A feeling like work in progress. Something tells me I should stay out of people's way. This room's full of crude, homemade machines made of junk that's creaking and shifting. I'm not sure how many of them are meant to work. Everything's just heaps of knives and balsa wood. Hang on, I see there's a link in there in the chat, but I'm scared of... Get away from me! Oh! I'm scared. The streamer is scared. Look at this awesome wallpaper, my god. Is this a teacher's lounge? Anatomical diagrams crudely painted with astrology symbols are scattered around the desks and walls, along with ashtrays and moldy, weeks-old coffee. I should keep moving, I think. A horrible noise of splitting plastic, screaming, and breaking can be heard coming from behind the door, which I resolve to firmly stay on this side of. Well, this will be where all the masks have come from. Or are going? Don't come at me, man. Chill. Chill! We're all friends here. Be normal. Be normal to me. Thank you. I'm just gonna go this way. This guy thinks it's really fucking funny. Boy, they really went all out on renovating this place. Beneath the wallpaper, outlines of sealed doorways can be seen. Beneath the wallpaper, outlines of sealed doorways can be seen. Decades of staff rotas peel off the walls as I move by. Pages and pages of rambling text on moldering and discolored paper have been stuck up on the walls with what looks like with what looks to be ketchup. The academic job market takes another toll. Okay, I think I can. What the? Oh, is that alert really quiet to anyone else? I did get scared because I saw like a movement on the left side of my screen on like my second monitor. That wasn't. I saw. I couldn't hear the alert, but it did scare me. Really funny. Why is it so quiet? I guess the game is a little loud. Anyway, let me look at this link real quick. Hang on. If I can open this link. Please let me open this link. 1 second. Ooh! Oh my god! Oh my god, look at that! Ooh! Bro, it's me! It's me, but BB. Holy shit, that's so good. Yeah, hang on, get this fucking game out of the way. Where's the fucking... Game capture. Look, it's me! Hibby! Oh, it's so good! Oh, thank you, so nice. I love it. How am I gonna put an animation on my kitchen wall, though? Guess it's just gonna have to be on in the corner of my stream next time. That's going up on the fridge. I love this. Put that in the fan art channel, absolutely. Oh, I love that. Anyway, let's read this paper. Saw history in the body of a murdered convict. Well, Acephaly? Acefail saw it in a decapitated king. Creating history is the duty of all murderers, and in the tools they hack with, we see the reflection of a new age that is to come. To perfect murder, we must create a new universe devoted exclusively towards that purpose. We must also consider the possibility that we live in it already. To imagine a new society is to call it into being. We must first prepare a list of bylaws. Patty detected. Photographs mark the inauguration of the college on the evening of the Great Vision. What's the point of portraits when everyone's wearing a mask? Fucking BB has never been to a fur con. My goodness, what's this? Having survived the workshops of necessity, I now find myself stranded in a new world of the aesthetic. Wait, hang on, who's talking right now? It's him.
Puts all the thoughts of the general public as they make their cautious entrance into history.
His impression of me is incredible. It is very artsy in here. Yo, they got Bloody Night 4? Very artsy. Very meaningful. Hang on, my chat monitor has just gone away. 1 second. Hang on. Oh yeah. I do love that. I also love that painting of the guy walking down the hallway. Very fashionable.
The central ideas of an age must be nurtured, after all. Paint and wood are nesting materials by which they attain the heat to fry. Why waste time kicking down the doors? The house of art has many windows.
That's so true. I've been saying this. Actually, a genuinely great metaphor. For not letting yourself be limited to a medium. Someone's coming for my ass. Okay. All that said, I don't think we're supposed to be learning a lesson from this guy.
The metaphors of chopping and carving embodied in sculpture are too trite to be of use. We find instead our purpose in an art of brilliant monuments to kill people in the shadow of. You know, classicism. Classicism.
Classicism? Classicism. Monuments to kill people in the shadow of.
That guy's making the sound I make when I watch organic_superlube on Twitch.
What the? Wait a minute. Was that wait, was that sound in game? Because the thing is, chat, people could enter I'm in like a Discord channel that anyone could get into right now at any time, and I wouldn't know because okay, all right, that was in game. Very funny. I was not sure. I got like really scared for a second there.
Sound sculpture masks the sound of distant screams approaching steps. As such, I believe they will be very popular. Of course, ultimately such noises are the foundation of a far greater symphony. Symphony. But there's no shame in being midwife to a dream.
Go away from me. In fact, where is this guy? Go away from me. He's right behind me, isn't he? Maybe going in there is a bad idea right now. I also see no observables. Dude, back off! Get your own game of the killer. A calm study nestles in the middle of a horrible murderer compound. Respectable leather-bound tomes line the walls. An aura of propriety seems to muffle all sound. I think my nose is bleeding. Copies of the owner's publications, including Introduction to the Western Canon, Advanced Studies in the Western Canon, Whatever Happened to the Western Canon, and the Western Canon, Rocks Out, abridged edition for teens and study groups. A picture of the hooded man I met when I woke up. Oh, that's... Okay, I thought for a second a picture of the hooded man I met when I woke up was the part that was in quotes, which would have been really funny. But no, the part that is in quotes is, the prestigious Dr. Zhu wows attendance at an academic soiree with his all-embracing knowledge of the cultural world. I also thought that was that guy's face. Maybe he took the hood off and that's what was underneath.
Well, I wonder, is it sentimental I held on to all the aspects of my old career? But I always wanted to live inside a tomb. Talking doll, you've been wandering around the pieces of the world that was. Wouldn't you like a visit to the world that is to come?
Yeah, me too, BB. The knife is bigger than I am.
The interest of homicide has always been symbolic. Real death has no consequence, and in fact is rather kitsch. Haha. What matters is the new world we can glimpse in this idea. What is the utopia of murder? A sun and the moon, knives, ropes, buildings, clouds, still streets and the dark blue fields, a trembling and horrible suspense that envelops all things, changing them completely, while leaving them unchanged. The new world will need laws and art. We can teach them to be the hand that guides the knife, the hands of the killer. Did you know I saw him once? It was a night like this. I knew my life would have to change. The most beautiful feeling I know is being able to see history unfolding, seeing yourself at the crest of that wave. A new world emerges from the coffin of the old. I have seen the world spirit splitting open ahead.
Thank you for the picture of warriors, by the way.
Where are you? My eyesight is quite bad these days. Nah, I haven't moved like this for quite a while. None of us tend to leave campus these days. You know how it is. As you think and the thickets grow denser.
I can still hear the flat droning voice behind me, but these corridors seem quieter, more familiar. I could swear I found a lost cache of troll dolls inside one of these rooms. Where's the cache? Chat! How do you think it's pronounced? Cast your votes now on your device. Oh boy. The door is locked, but looks more maintenance-y than others. A sticker on the door says, "Unseal with hallway access panel." Am I near the location of the long-lost... Am I near the location of the long-lost air conditioner controls? I've heard cache, cache, and cache. There's a lever on this, so it's probably the thing that opens the door. I'm getting sick and tired of being chased by murderers all night, and I'm not going to look into this any further. Hello?
Oh, fuck! Who's there? Oh, it's you! My goodness, the years have hardly altered you at all. Mr. Killer, I know you get this a lot, but I'm a huge fan of your work. I would truly like to see it get the critical attention it deserves. Have you ever considered co-authoring a paper?
Guys? Don't look now, but I think a killer might be among us. Don't say it. Be normal. Oh, I don't like that. And that's the only way I can go. I'm just gonna go this way. I'm just gonna go into the... I'm not even gonna look in that corner. I don't care if it's funny dialogue. I don't want to be here. Oh, fuck. Bro, that's him. Them? Her? It. What are the killer's pronouns? Wow, that's a lot of dead guys. Wait, he's actually awesome. Ooh, gruesome. But I suppose they were trying to kill me. They were trying to kill me. Killer? I hardly know her. Sorry, I had to get that one out. I had to dislodge that one from my system. BB's report. Epilogue. After finding my way inside the vent, I was able to get back to the apartment without any further incident. Although all night long, strange noises echoed through the pipes. I love that there's still a reflection in the mirror. Next morning, we totaled up the day's haul. Result, assorted pogs and a pamphlet that must have been placed in my pocket somehow. I thought the pamphlet might have been worth something, but ZZ says there are copies lying around inside the bus station for free. Night School, Prospectus 19... Is that... Okay, is that like a Bible passage, or is that a date? A frightening world, an interesting world to be in. Wide variety of classes. Learn a trade. Tuition scheme, etc. Is 19 out of 20? Dude, I love these pogs, actually. That mouse one is crazy good. Alright. Hands of the killer. Oh, 2 days a week. It was the 19th and 20th. Okay, yeah, checks out. I guess. Ooh. How do you pronounce it? Poll ended this minute. Cash. No one calls it cachet. Cash is the winner. Cash money, cash prizes. Cash liberty? Cash guitar lessons. Yo, is that a real picture? I'm friends with someone who's friends with the creator of this game, and she says I'm right. Okay, confirmation from Jenny, quote unquote confirmation from quote unquote Jenny that the pamphlet numbers were in reference to the 19th and the 20th. Cool pool. Cool pipe. I actually adore the texture on this pipe for some reason. Something about the pipe specifically. And the waves. The edges of the water. Really doing it for me. Drool of the killer. Up next. And the last chapter I remember playing. That's exciting. We're about to come up on new stuff. Cool Pipes sounds like a Homestar Runner short. Ah, that's because you are thinking of the classic Homestar Runner phrase, cool tapes. Wish I had a frame painting of a pool in my pool. You can, with this easy trick. Drool of the killer. Dude, I wish I could go to Tammy. Real heads no. BB's report. In certain locations of the city, there is a bus service that nobody seems to use. I see this bus go by, sometimes when I'm waiting at my stop to head into town. The name on the front of the bus just says Tammy. Setting out to solve the mystery, I bravely tracked the bus to where it's residing, in a little side street just off the main terminal. Nobody in the building had ever heard of Tammy. Yo, poster for Night Strangler, let's go. I fucking love Night Strangler. A very European neighborhood, it feels like. We sell knives. The bus stop itself looks pretty much like any other, except that the schedule on the board seems to refer to a completely different service. These things happen. Drivers staring fixedly ahead. Yeah, I love Drool of the Killer, from everything I remember. One, please. It turns out the ticket is not too pricey, which is good news if I ever want to go on this trip again. Where is Tammy anyway? Is it somewhere close? Pretty soon we're on our way. The bus passes through streets I know, but always at odd intersections, just around the corner from busier bus stops, as though hoping someone will get on without realizing. I love this cityscape in the background. I love the wonky building angles, the texture of it all, the odd choice of sky color. Oh. The creator said the game is heavily inspired by their childhood in Ireland, where this takes place is never really said, so it might be Ireland. I love that. The thing about, like, funny slanted buildings is it sounds great until you have to put, like, a table or, like, a wardrobe in a corner, and suddenly you don't know where to fucking start. The motion of the bus is soothing, and it never seems to reach a destination. After a while, the view from the windows blurs out of familiarity. Factories, suburban lanes, train yards, vacant lots. Oh, Dee is tired. Dee is a sleepy dog. He's just two very sleepy dogs in a painting. Dee, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being two dogs in a painting. Yeah, Ireland looks like this. I pass by the killer in town all the time. I need a poll just for you. Appreciate me. Good night. I appreciate you so much, Dee. Thank you. Goodbye. Good night. Putting a frame painting of you two in my two dogs' sleeping room. I love my mods. We have fun here. Anyway, back to the game. I wake up with a jolt when the engine turned off, the feeling that I'd finally arrived. When I get off the bus, it's already evening. I've been left at the door of a lit-up old factory. Plastic tubes sprout out of the building like some kind of weird fungus. The sign above says that I am at Tammy. We have arrived at Tammy. Out here in the spires. You know, the old spires outside of town. That bus still moving? It is. You think it ever, like, goes away? Like, if we just sit here and, like, look at it, you think it's ever gonna, like, go off screen? It just goes on and on. You think the road goes as long as the bus does? Or does the road end before the bus ever can? It really makes you think. It's really, like, really kind of a breathtaking scene if you think about it. Sitting here watching it go. A life outside of ours. A destination unknown to us, but so mundane to them. Sitting here, it almost makes you feel like you never really got off. Watching it move. Turning into an indistinct yellow smudge. A funny little square. Okay, this bit's gone on long enough. Let's go to Tammy. We all love Tammy, don't we, chat? The lights are on and I hear noises from inside. This late? Well, I guess gyms sometimes open all night as well, so really there's nothing at all unusual about it. Yes, I agree. Inside it's quiet, and inside it's quite spruce. And spruce? Isn't that a tree? Inside it's quite spruce, and there's a vague chemical smell. Nameless music filled the air along with a sound of distant splashing. I feel more at home here than I've ever felt anywhere, I think. The man behind the counter is dressed like a copyrighted cartoon mascot, but I'm no snitch. And anyway, it's all for the kids. I decide to buy a season pass. It is extremely cheap, even without the family discount. I had no plans to swim today, but suddenly the idea seems very charming. Why not? Live a while! The Tammy gift shop carries an array of affordable swimwear. Find my size and continue through the sweating chambers. Or through the sweating chambers. Beautiful shimmering patina of damp shines on the slick wet tiles all around. Tina? A beautiful shimmering patina of damp shines on the slick wet tiles all around. Something sprays me, but I don't mind, as fresh towels will be provided later by the management. My emotional needs met. I may now enter the sea. Sploosh. Within the pool, it is a family atmosphere with smiling, wrinkled faces emerging from the brine. Everyone's swimming in time to the rhythm of the piped-in music, and I can feel my body getting caught in it too. The water's heat is exactly right. Hey, what's this? Inside all the lockers are casual and business wear, discarded pairs of glasses, wallets and phones, documentation about some kind of furniture company. We are encouraged to help ourselves, a gift by which we remember Tammy. Sploosh. Look at BB's little sewing sprites. I love BB so much. I also love Tammy. I just really like being here. I really like this chapter of the game. Tammy cares for health and wellness. Do not run around the pool or she will climb out and kill you with her long wet hands. Obey parents. Wow, in the era of laissez-faire, someone still cares about the little guy. Stirring stuff from Tammy. God, I wish they had that sort of signage in real pools. In the calm evenings of ponds and lilies, Tammy reflects on the chrysanthemum's soft glow. Help, I'm drowning. Do your homework. My eyes tear up at the beauty of this perfect poem, and also from something in the chemical fog. Yeah, we all wish the pool rooms were real until one of us slips and falls in it. Sounds wet in there. What's over here? Oh, nothing. Very interesting geometry. Very safe for the elderly and families alike. Ah! Oh boy, I'm in the steam room now. How did I get here? What time is it? Insignificant questions such as these melt away in the punishing beauty of the warm, scouring fog. I see dim figures moving in the depths. Tammy is here. Tammy is here! Now I'm in the pipe room and I'm being hunted. Do you ever say that as the quickest, I should try leading it away? I wonder what they mean. I feel like I understood it, but then, the pipes are very colorful and wind throughout the entire complex. At certain times, they're flooded with water, or a chemical bath, or just hot steam. Of course, one of the problems with the pipes is that once you're inside one, there's really nothing else you can do but keep going. Pat, I'm sorry. I feel like Tammy might be here. I gotta fucking skedaddle. This time, yes, the hunger was making me dizzy, so I climbed up to the 4th floor in the hopes of finding a vending machine that hadn't already been picked clean. Maybe I'll also find a locker to sleep in. Plaster walls here crumble in the constant wet heat. A strange lichen is growing from the brick underneath, almost resembling murals from a way away. I try my luck, but unfortunately, the lichen is not edible. For some reason, I feel like I'd better not open this door. From behind it, I hear a continuous soft quacking. I begin to get nauseous at this distance from the pool, but it feels like my head is clearing up as well. What am I doing here? How long have I been living in the water park? Also, where'd I leave my clothes? Don't worry, BB. You will not be needing those to get away. Escape. Run. Go home. The carpet underfoot is squishy, but this zone doesn't seem to have been hit as hard by the slow process of tamification. Some printer paper on the floor is headed J.B. Pearson Furniture Company. It's dated last year. I am not controlling this. In 1992, a shadowy figure held Tammy's head beneath the still surface of a lake. Ever since then, she has been committed to excellence. Yo, is that the killer? Also, 1992, very good year. That's when I happened. Sorry about that. Many historic buildings have become home to Tammy, whether they wanted to or not. Above all things, she loves the water. In death, Tammy was granted a vision of the new economy. Political scientists refer to this as Economy 2. Water parks play a large, if mysterious, role in the world that is to come. Oh. How do you like my paintings? Aren't you happy to be here with Tammy? Me too, BB. Tired? Feeling lethargic and depressed? Want to cool off? Take a swim. Zooming water, then forget sweet. Ocean waves rolling, drowning, swimming, laughing, weeping. Would be you. I'd love to talk, but I really might be going. Goodbye. So long. Nothing personal. I love water spirits, really. Help! Help me! Throbbing, rolling, throbbing waves of swoon. Your muscles in jacuzzi. Enjoy bath, enjoy Tammy. And everybody was so sweet to me when I woke up on the floor. Sure, Tammy, Okay, I can't read this in time, chat. I need to get away from Tammy. But let this act as an incentive for you, yourself, yes, you. Pretend I'm pointing. To play the game yourself. And experience all that the game has to offer. It's cheap as free. Available now on your internet of choice. In the sauna, the mist feels more choking than before. Heavier, wetter, dark pools of grease solidify on the reflecting wall and puddle on the tiles. I'm just straight up walking over fog, man. I touch one of the mist people and my hand grips running jelly, slipping and dribbling away from the bone. Huge eyes regard me and then turn away, back towards the dense patterns of the fog. When I finally reach the pool again, the water's dark and glistens like wet tar. I want to climb in and swim in the pool. What is this place doing to my brain? Is this swimbofication? I have no choice. I have to swim. The water has a horrible gel feeling and I love it. I can't sense the bottom or see beneath the surface. Something underneath brushes past my leg. I love it here. I never want to leave. Tammy! 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 Is there a way to get away from this? I don't know if I can. Oh, the other side of the pool. There has to be a ramp or ladder of some sort. I can't go the way of the Sims. Oh, I'm free. Oh! You're coming for me. Tammy is here. I do love the horror of I'm so comfortable I don't want to leave. It's really upsetting. A very fun angle. Is this the way out? I'm in a net of tunnels wending deep into the dark. I feel Tammy's clammy grip upon my ankles and I hear her wet voice croaking in my ear. The current pulls me onwards. Oh god. Actually scared me. Actually startled me a little bit. Oh boy. In the middle of the pipes, I see a piece of the old office leading down beneath the water. The metal walls behind me contract and move closer. When in Rome, I hold my breath. I said, a fun game you can try at home is to hold your breath along with the game character and see how long you can survive. This is especially fun if you don't tell your parents you're about to do it. Through this last door, I find a closet filled with cleaning supplies and dusty bottles of chlorine. None of it looks to have been touched for years. Behind me, water pools beneath the door. You lie to me? Help. I changed. Superlube changed past needed parties some time ago. I spoil my lovely mold. Organic's best. You hear that, folks? She said it. Fucking organic's best. Fucking the game has confirmed. I'm the best streamer on Twitch. Let's go. Anyway. Wait, what? You mean that? You mean that? You mean all this time I've been swimming in an unchlorinated swimming pool? Ouch. Or, ouch. I could have gotten a brain disease. I could have gotten chlamydia. Fuck you and your haunted swimming pool. Oops. Tammy? Are you still around? I better be going now. Look it up. I can see myself out all so long. My escape from the clutches of Tammy successful. Nothing else remained but to make the long walk back into town. Since then, everything's been normal, with just one odd exception. The bus that went to Tammy now passes by my house. Oh, God, what a fucking thing. What an excellent fucking game. What a great little piece of wacky, fun horror media. I fucking loved Rule of the Killer so much. Oh. This game is great. And again, the game wants you to... It is easier and faster to read than it is to voice. So I highly recommend that if you have any interest in this game, from what you've seen so far, that you, yes you, stop watching my stream and play it yourself. That's right, I don't care about my analytics, I just want you to be able to have the best experience you can. Playing Up the Killer. Anthology, available now. But if you don't want to do that, feel free to keep watching, because I'm gonna play at least like one more, two more, couple more. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I highly recommend Of the Killer to everyone's roommate, but especially Parsley's. I'll play one or two more, and then Tiak Abriak. Once again, holy fuck, I needed this so bad, I'm so glad. Stream has been good for me, once again as always. Let me just, I know this is a largely...
Some drink of water.
Oh, yes, yes. It is absolutely time for me to have a little water. Let me just remind myself what order everything is in. Next is eyes. I know it's mostly linear, but I want to make sure I don't fuck up anyway. You know, the order is important. Let me get some fucking water. Screenshot the list. That is what a smart person would do, isn't it? You're right. There you go. List, screen chat. I'm gonna get some fucking water. I might also get a little snack. I might make this a slightly longer break than breaks usually are. So why don't I take you guys down to the Crystal Ball and you can watch some wizards fighting each other to the death. Yeah, we'll take a little wizard break. And then I'm gonna, yeah, wizard break, water, food. And then one or two more chapters of The Killer. Let me just get the old orb, the old crystal ball, right, fired up here. As you can see, the results of the past fight are still in full swing. Pisser, the victor of the previous bout. But right now I'm gonna say 2 wizards, very skilled. Let's make it B, Who's the most BB like here? 7. Yeah. Yeah. Yellow. Versus the killer. Who's gonna win? I guess this might be a spoiler for the game, but you know, it's cool. It's fine. Enjoy this wizard lizard break while I perform bodily maintenance of all kinds. You fucked up, BB. You fucked up big time. I'm back. I'm back. Hello. Hi. How's the fight going? Who's winning? I see BB's in BB's got like a shadow forest, and the killer's also making a shadow wood. How exciting. The ominous of the killer ambience really does something to this whole thing. This might be one big stalemate of the killer. Unless... Uh-oh. Wait, no, I think it's the killer. Yeah, I just wasn't sure where BB was, but BB's up there in the corner, getting attacked by a golden dragon. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? That was scary. He's screaming for help. What the fuck is... She's trying to do anything, find any way out of the situation. Oh, of the humanity. The killer is mauling BB's ogre. BB's hacking the game, trying to fucking do remote code execution, like... Doing like arbitrary code execution to fucking... become a real doll. And it's over. BB has been killed by a golden dragon. I sure hope this is not a spoiler for the future of this game and where the story takes us. Oh boy. The winner is the killer. Folks, you just hate to see that message in any context, don't you? Unless the context is that you are in fact the killer. Sad, sad day for BB fans. Yeah, if you got a golden dragon, you're pretty much set for life. Usually the thing that gets, the thing that... You either fight a golden dragon with another equally powerful monster like a Hydra, or you hope to fuck that it's actually an illusion, and you can disbelieve it. Well, that was a victory of the killer. Now it's time to play another chapter of the killer. Up next is Eyes. Eyes of the killer. Oop, no, don't put the gamepad away, Patty. Look at the screen and play the next game. Let me switch the category to the next chapter, because these games are all separate games, at least originally, getting compiled into a single anthology that we are experiencing it through today. That's Hands Drool is down here, so Eyes should be also through here somewhere. Oh. Huh. Yeah, that is my, that is my paint tool side. There we go. That fixes that. Pardon me? Sorry? Hang on, actually. There we go. Well, out of whack. Now, do you think these chalk outlines are alive or just stylized? You can't fool me. This bear is just special effects. Did we really just get the one drinks ticket? Wow, they weren't kidding. Bear's name is Special Effects. They did capitalize the S and the E. That is a name. This is my favorite character, Additional Voices. Now playing Melmo the Wanderer. Ah. Yeah, this is definitely new for me. I have not seen this before. Very exciting. On Broadway yet again. Back on Broadway again. Eyes of the Killer. There they are. Is that the killer? The bird-headed one? You think the killer is like... You think killer is a species? Or a career? An identity? One night in autumn, I woke up to find 3 people knocking on my apartment door. They smiled and said they'd come to let me know my big opportunity was close at hand. I said nothing, having expected this for some time. I knew it was my turn to volunteer for the immersive theater. Eyes of the killer! BB is adorable! Oh my god, I love her. Oh, this is us. This is me. What else can I see? There's not that much around where I be. Gripping drama in 1,441 acts. Melmo the Wanderer. Funded by the Art Appreciators Club. Funded by the ACK. So did I just get drafted into a play? Is this like, Sir or Madam, greetings. We've been waiting for you for some time. Please head up the stairs. The theater is already in progress. That's fucking scary. That feels like the most textured thing we've seen so far. Play night. Play night. Oh. Ooh. Oh my god, the lighting is great. Dialogue of strongmen. All is well that begins well. And end? Question mark. There will be no end. We are striking the universe. We are arming the world against ourselves. We are organizing a slaughter of scaremen. Are these the scaremen? They're scaremen me. Oh, how much blood, how many sabers and cannon bodies. We are toppling mountains. Scene 46, an episode in the court of Count Masco. Mr. Sun says, the fish rises with a red body in the green pond under the arch of heaven. The fisherman travels smoothly in his blue skiff. Do I need to take notes on this? Mr. Moon says, it is a stubble field where a black rain is falling. It is a brown tree that stands alone. It is a hissing wind that encircles empty houses. Patsy the Mop Girl says, Cor blimey, now this is a rum out of you do. Innit? Count Masco says, what the heck? Who invited the sun and the moon to my party? They're killing the vibe. They're freaking out all the guests. Are these people all part of the same play? That's an extremely good question. The news surf says, the towns go quiet one by one. Where's everybody gone? A dark shadow can be glimpsed moving from door to door. I think we have a very special visitor. Hear ye, extra, read all about it. Party goings say, I know they say it's safe, but I wish they wouldn't let Prison Man inside the house. Prison Man just wheezes. Prison Man just goes, oh. Count Masco says, how am I meant to party with their constant spinning back and forth? It bugs me. How undignified. But how can I make him leave? Maybe it's time to ask a favor from an old friend. Oh fuck! Look! Potsy the Mop Girl has been horribly murdered! Boy, what a party! Yo, Potsy's corpse kinda cute with it. Hang on. Do me like that. Oh, refreshments. I don't mind if I do. Aquariulous voice says, wouldn't be so bad if I could. Hang on, wait a minute. What's querulous? Will that inform the nature of the voice I should be doing? An adjective describing someone who habitually complains, whines, or acts peevish, often expressing dissatisfaction in a high-pitched or fretful manner. Wouldn't be so bad if I could at least follow the plot. Who would murder a character named Potsy the Mop Girl? I mean, doesn't she have enough problems? Unless that's me. That could be me, BB. Because the dialogue thing is going to me. Like from that, like, maybe. Yeah, whatever. It's a fun voice to do anyway. Whoa. I'm hearing a strange, wait a minute. Just heard a strange percolating noise coming from my computer, which has been happening lately. Now, I've been told that might just be a piece of plastic stuck in the fan of the device, the machine, but boy, is it scary. Anyway. Don't ask me, the stage manager says that none of the actors should know more than their characters do in order to make things more immersive. What does immersive mean anyway? I think it's when they hold your head beneath the water. Actually, for our purposes, immersive means an extra 200,000 in art subsidies each year. Hey boss, great show tonight, huh? Girls, what do I say? If you have time to lean, you have time to develop an enriching set of psychological motivations based on your characters' backstories. I'll let you return to it. Bah, not enough to say the lines, we have to have motivation as well? I'm sick of this. One more show and I'm out of here. Oh, they kill Potsy the Mop Girl. Don't you have enough problems? Hey. Kind of soothing in here, actually. There's a couple bears, increasing in number. Shouts out to my man Special Effects and, I guess practical effects? Is there ever practical effects? Special and practical, the effects pros. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. The effects bros. See, now I understand why exiting the game at the start looks like that. Why walking into the bears makes the curtain come down. This play is so stupid that it's making me obsessed. Who is it that ends up killing my character? I shouldn't care, but now I really want to know. Potsy the Mop Girl, official dialogue lines, do not steal. Scene 427, line 8. Oh, blimey. This is a rum how do you do? Scene 46. 600, no, bah, sorry, my brain. The fact that 2 is smaller than the 46 is really fucking me up for some reason. Scene 462, line 1. Here's the notes. Potsy is a simple serving maid who loves to mop. She's a bit cheeky, but has a heart of gold. Later, she'll be violently murdered for plot reasons. Dizzy, can you cover for me in the next act? I'm stepping out a few minutes to uncover the mystery of my impending doom. Gee, baby, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm ready to handle all the complex emotional dichotomies that make up the role of Potsy the Mop Girl. Just hold them up and say the lines. She'll get over it. Boy, I barely had a chance to look around this place at all. There was a school trip here once when we were kids, but all I remember is that the dust from the curtains gave me hives. Whoa. Is that the eye of the killer? My exploratory instincts tell me to go look at that door, but I feel like I should go where the game is kind of pointing me to. Instincts are telling me to go this way. Dreadful well. Yo. Stabbing's got great reviews. What the fuck? As expected from our civic theater, pieces of history are all around the walls. And actually, I've never seen any of these plays, but presumably someone did. They all seem to have been very well received. Love this guy. Whatever the fuck this guy is, love this guy. Boy, this soundscape really is like chat for your brain. Really clogs up the old radar map in the top right corner of my mind's eye. The famous poet and founder, John Beats, is busy spieling to a willing crowd. I think he talked to our class on the trip too, but I can't remember anything he said. Director Basso is at his side as usual. I love these textures so much. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Caesar, Kaiser, Caesar, morituri te salutan. Or however you say that. Dance group is where Director Basso keeps threatening to put me if I miss my lines. Fate worse than death. Although actually, now I look at them, these costumes are really very chic. Are the heads part of the costume or just kind of... Hello there. Effects? How are you doing? If I can catch up and mix with the next audience group, I hopefully won't have missed too much of the unintelligible symbolist plot. Symbolist? Symbolist plot. Maybe the guy who plays Count Masco can fill me in. Yo, cats? It's just straight up cats! Let's go. Insert Cats reference here. I've never seen the musical or the movie. All I know from Cats comes from Big Top Burger, tragically. How much money is tied up in this thing anyway? Sets, costumes, carpenters, scriptwriters, electricians in perpetual reserve. I never knew so many rich people felt so strongly about art. There's a guy in that bag. Big Top Burger covers it mostly. The next scene is happening below me now. I can't make out what they're saying, but it doesn't look like anyone's on trial for Muck Girl related homicide just yet. Shout out to Nipple Flip. Chimble Shanks. Skimble. Look, here comes our old friend Mappy. Ha 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 ha. Hiya, kids. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Boy, what a wonderful place. You've really done it up since the last time I was here. Issue with characters being described as just voices. You kind of just have to go off the vibe and, Baleful spirit, I conjure and command thee. How can I stop the sun and moon from ruining my dinner party? Ah, you disappoint me. I thought it was a social call. Surely your own powers are proportionate to such a deed. Or have you forgotten just how it was you built this house? With courage and skill you captured the elemental prison man and set him to construct you a mighty estate. That's great stuff, but I respect it. What's the point of having force if you don't use it? That's Group 12 finished with Act 341 now, over. Roger, roger, tell the progress mines to move them forward into the next location and start getting the next batch ready to come through. How many people were in the last group to start with anyway? It seems like the volume has substantially reduced. Don't sweat the little stuff. They'll turn up somewhere, over. The progress mines move. I love how theater works in this universe. Oh, greetings, it's me, Potsy from Scene 46. Listen, my character got killed off, and I was wondering if the white walls of the city are always giving off sound and the aching, arching thorns. Oh, my brother blind minute hands, we are climbing toward midnight. Wow, that is so amazing. Really makes you think. That's terrific. Thank you. Thanks. BB the Philistine? I can't believe it. Whoa! Seems like they're busy. For my next trick, I'll need a member of the audience. Ha 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 ha, says an unseen voice that could really be any character. Whoa, what the? I vanish into special effects, and the camera cuts away. Can't show this in the Christian stream. Are you sure this is a good idea? I mean... No, once person man is restored to his old power, you can order him to do away with your opponents. Your own intrinsic natural authority will keep it all under your control. Well, I am pretty impressive. Let me see, it's been a while. Whisper, whisper, whisper. Wait, timeout. Was that meant to happen? Ooh! Aye, says a someone. These special effects are getting very intense. What happened to the days of two guys playing opposite ends of the same horse? Also, where'd everybody go? The trapdoor is the only other way out, although it seems like it'd be a tight squeeze. It swings open easily. The pit below is black as night. I reach around with my legs until I find the ladder down. Try not to imagine how it would feel to fall 40 feet straight down in the dark. The things I do for closure. Haha. I'll just go a little bit and then I'll climb back up. Potsy's death may have to go unavenged after all. Sorry, babe, they can't all be winners. I love Dark Hole. We are truly crevice gaming now. Some kind of black tar is slowly trickling down the walls and across the floor. And beneath one of the prop workshops right now? Should I have brought a hat? A page from the script has been pinned to the wall. It looks like it could be from a different version, though. Chorus. Our look is dark, our light is inside us. We are warmed by the dead udder of the red dawn. BRN. I don't know what that means. I was never a theater kid, or whatever kid you'd have to be to understand what that means. Production note: this is the big heartwarming musical number of the show, much like Tomorrow is in Annie. The dancers should be sure to sell their enthusiasm for the death of the sun as much as possible. You can't spelunk in a crevice without expecting the occasional secretions. Also, echoing chat's sentiment from like way earlier, Unregistered Hypercam 2, an incredible username. Congratulations. Oh my god, my throat. I'll take a break soon, regardless of whether I still have the energy. In theater lingo, this is known as a spooky puppet room. Their blank and staring faces are slowly being covered by the tar. It's not great.
Bill,
This is why storage is important.
Water.
I guess it's just not wet enough. I'm still thirsty.
Thank you for the water redeem. Here I go. Wait, hang on. Let me just there's water here that you can't see behind my big stupid head. Glug. I need to stop making noises while I'm drinking water actively. It's just so funny to me. How else is the chat gonna believe me that I'm actually drinking water? Anyway. Back to it. Oh boy. Unsorted props. Let's see here. Rubber head, plastic knife, Dracula fangs, leather gloves. They look pretty new. Have they been used yet, or is that still to come? What's in there? Whoa! I've been heaped upon! Fucking costumes. Wait. Oh, he saw me. Well, you know how it is. These big actors, you don't want to get in their way. But I wonder where he was going to. Lying crushed into tar at the end of the corridor is a puppet that looks just like famous theater founder and playwright John Beats. As I said, not great. I can no longer tell where I am in relation to the theater, but I think I hear singing. Did the play move down here after all? Shouldn't I pass the concession stand by now? Whoa! Sorry. Greetings, Prison Man. This is BB from the props department. Don't mind me. I am just here to fix the Cages. Rhythmman kinda got it. Ah, I see. A concrete house, you say? Unseen Chorus says, Son, you kept giving birth to passions, and burned with fiery rays. We'll wrap you in a dusty veil and encase you in a concrete house. Ah, I see. A concrete house, you say? This sounds to be above my pay grade. I will have to talk to my line manager about that one. Stamped with sealing wax, it is our ripened victory. Now everything is trifling to us. The sun lies slain at our feet. Yes, well, right, here's your problem. Someone's been painting eyes and teeth all over the prison walls. I'd better call it into HQ. Please don't worry, it will not impact your deposit. Oh, hey. It's, what's it? The guy. Count Masco?
Who are you? Get me out of here, you idiot. They're changing the script.
What? Speaking of the script.
No, please. Yee.
That cage was made of balsa wood. You could walk through it. Is nobody in the show capable of breaking character even for a second? This is what I get for trying to understand theater. Never again. From now on, I only play video games. And what is behind all these curtains anyway? We're underground. Much seating and bags of popcorn. The popcorn is still warm. Wait, were people watching me from here? Annoyed, I eat some popcorn as emotional recompense. I can't believe I got drafted into this shit for a whole month. What about my needs? I'm supposed to be writing a zine about haunted mannequins or something by now. Oh boy. Oh, I just got super turned around. I just got organic super turned around. I guess I'm going this way. Good grief, these are some of the worst bear costumes I've ever seen. Where's the exit anyway? Maybe that guy knows. Oh, you mean special? You mean effects? Yeah, let's follow effects. Oh, special? Mr. or Mrs. Effects? They, them, or whatever. Do you got neo-pronouns? I think those are pretty cool. I could have sworn I saw him go this way. There's no way someone could just disappear. Ah!
Hello.
Ah!
Shush, shush, calm down. It's okay, it's okay. We can explain it's all okay. Let us explain.
Okay, explain it already.
Well, we're the police and we're chopping people apart with all these power tools.
That doesn't help.
Shush, it's okay. Listen, I hear you. I know this must all seem very scary and strange. I feel your pain. In fact, I agree with you. You shouldn't have to see this. What a world. But don't get stressed. They'll never find you. So it won't be like you died, exactly. You'll just have disappeared, which is the best that anyone can hope for in this life.
Oops, one of the sandbags slipped. My bad, haha. Everyone okay?
Oh, there's escaping in the tumult.
Okay, let's follow it, but nobody get stressed about this. It's important to have a healthy work-life balance. Let's all do our motivational group chant first.
Help! The guys in the bear costumes are trying to murder me! Wow, this must be the audience participation portion of the show.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Don't just stand there, you idiots! Help me escape or something! I see. A bold critique on the complacency of the audience as a spectator. How powerful. How stirring. If I get chopped into pieces, it'll be your fault!
Truly, we are all complicit in brutality. It makes you think. Who says art can't have a message? Glug, glug, glug.
Director Basso! I found a health and safety issue that you might really want to address! Oh, Basso's dialogue is probably... Yes, who is it? Just a second, I'm getting changed. It's BB, right? From the party scene? Yes, I mean, I had to step out for a minute. Don't worry about it. I've actually been meaning to grab you for a quick chat myself. Did you know we had some acquaintances in common? Turns out they used to live near your apartment complex. They did? Whoa. Layering goes crazy in here, what the hell? That's a really tiny shirt that's really close in perspective. Dangling from a string from the ceiling. Oh yes, they wore long robes and hoods and were mysteriously murdered when someone turned off the building security system. About that, you know, it was pretty dark in there and I thought this must be the light switch and... No, don't grumble. You did us a favor there. Frankly, we've been meaning to clean shop for quite a while. The risk of franchising is that sometimes it dilutes the message. Besides, the CCTV footage from that night made a tiny profit when it was released as the next installment to our Bloody Night series of video-on-demand horror films. Critics have favorably compared it to Evil Bong 2. Wait, I don't even get residuals? Oh, nobody watches these things for the cast. What matters is the You see? What matters is the directorial vision. Wait, this doesn't even explain anything. Isn't the immersive theater just a front for the police? It's more like the other way around. The police are part of the immersive theater, as are the audience, as are you. My patrons have simple tastes. They like prisons, mirrors, violent death. Their generous funding keeps the play growing into room after room, street after street. Why not? They already own the city. Now they get to look at it as well, peeking from behind the curtain. Say hello to the Art Appreciators Club! Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Yep. That's me. You may be wondering how I got into this situation. Well, it all started when I got drafted. Sun is hidden, darkness has begun. Let us all take knives and wait locked up. A holiday should be established. The day of the victory over the sun. Listen to the mort of life, the horns of death ringing in the woods. Sleep to waken with the sun. Mirror of the black earth. Caesar. Caesar. Cesare.
The universe being a prison, it is my duty to build smaller prisons in hopes that doing so will grant me insight into the sacred geometry of heaven.
To rule each prison, there must be a warden whose secrecy, caprice, and limitless capacity for violence act as an image of the fates to be studied and interpreted by those interred by his baleful rule. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. I'm just gonna... No? Okay. Oh, blimey, now this is a, how do you do? Well, BB, what did you think of the play? The parts I understood, I didn't like it. Can I go now? Of course, but wait, I nearly forgot. Your paycheck is ready as well. What? $20? Welcome to the arts economy! And with that, my time in the immersive theater came to a close. Good lord. What a roller coaster. What to make of that? What to make of that one, folks? I need a picture of warriors after that fucking ride. Holy shit. Feel enriched. Feel like I learned a lot about art today. I also feel like my throat learned a lot about that voice actors need to be paid more. Just in general. They only get longer from here, so now is the time to decide if you want to stop. Well, these streams traditionally go for about, like, 3 to 4 hours. And it's been about that. So I think I'm going to take a chill pill. And close up shop. Call it a stop. For now. Now, I'm just gonna meander on back through out here, out into the straight into the alleys. Appreciate the serene scene. And we'll do a little outro, we'll do a little goodbye-bye. We'll say we're done. It's over. Gamers and Jamers. That was of the killer. What the fuck? That was 4 chapters out of like, how many of these fucking things are there again? 10. 9. And bonus rooms also. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So that's how you do it.
Where's my outro music that I like to play all the time?
Yes, it's
there
great.
it is. This has been a very good stream for me, personally. I said already I needed this real bad, and I stand by that statement. Thank you for the background noise of my MVM games. Yes, this was a very, not watching the stream friendly stream, wasn't it? A very audio-only friendly experience. That's the nice thing about talkie games. It's nice thing about talkie games when your streamer really likes doing funny voices. Ugh. Now, a reminder to everyone who is around that was not around for the start of the stream. I will not be streaming next week, as I will be picking up my lovely man's Silver up from the airport over the weekend. And that will get in the way of Saturday plans. However, at an undisclosed point, sometime in the week following, I will use my time off from work that I have taken to do a stream then instead. Maybe 2? I don't know. I haven't really decided. We'll figure it out. I think that's it. I think that's everything. I thought there was something else. But, I don't know. I don't remember nothing. I think we're good. Chat, thank you for joining me. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for splotching. Thank you so much for crotching.
Project initiated. Production complete. Request confirmation. Probe gauge compromised. Nutrient resources. New data received. Mission accomplished. Invalid base site. Progress ended.
Except the next Saturday. Not next Saturday. Every other Saturday, though.
Maximum population reached.
Don't forget.
Complete. Units engaged.
I'm fine.
Cannot execute order. Turn complete.
Get out of here, you crazy kids.
Organic Superlube is brought to you by Crevice Gaming. Crevice Gaming.
Our only goal is whole.